Hello, everybody, and welcome to Turbo Tuesday. We have a new kind of approach to everything weeklies here now. We have Beza super excited to be here.
Yo.
But really, kind of the new idea is let's make this more casual, just really a place to talk, basically once a week with some gameplay in the background to talk everything about recruiting, collegiate
Yeah.
esports, how to get a scholarship recruiting. And then also talk about some new exciting things that we just released on our website, as well as the new leaderboard system, where basically by playing and engaging with the platform and social media here at Stay Plugged In, you can earn really cool prizes like a free t-shirt, a free montage made by us, and then even potentially a free land ticket to one of our recruiting events, which are super exciting. I know we had a couple last year in the midst of kind of making sure that it was all good to go. But we had some really exciting ones coming up as well. We're going back to Boston and Helix. Then we're also having a local one here at a local community college. And we'll be back in Shenandoah as well within the next really 2 months. So super exciting. Beza, how are you doing?
I'm very much enjoying this salad, and like you said at the beginning, this is going to be super casual. So I think what we're trying to do here is to kind of make our own spin on casting. So not necessarily as serious when it comes to calling out the gameplay, more just kind of chatting, talking about stuff, life, esports, collegiate esports, recruiting. I'm sure if a cool play happens on the screen, we're still going to be watching. We'll commentate on it and call out names, but it's something more casual approach. And this is something we're going to try and maybe even continue kind of moving forward, get some other people involved as well, bring on guests, just talk life, sports, whatever is on our mind. Just kind of chat. As you can tell, I've got my salad, so it's definitely very casual, but I know we're also going to see some great matches today. I know some of the names.
Wavy.
We got Wavy. Wavy is a nuts player, and he's only 14. So that guy's not going to be, that kid's not going to be graduating for, another 4 years, 3 years. So
Yeah.
he's got a ton of time, so you're going to be able to see him play. We got CJ here as well. But yeah, no, Wavy, honestly, what was it, 3 in a row? Was it 4 in a row events he won? Turbo Tuesdays?
There's 3.
He's 14, just pulling in cash. I think he's ranked X right now in 6-mans, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to see him play, and I'm sure he's going to make some splash plays and probably make me spit out my salad. But, yeah, I'm excited to see the plays.
Yeah, I am too. It's just imagine. I mean, being 14 years old and being that good at the game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's just incredible. That's incredible.
I was saying earlier today, if I was 14 years old and I was that good at a video game, I'm playing in every single event that's for money, and I'm winning every single event and just taking the money and spending it like a 14-year-old would spend it, probably on video games. Back, in the day, V-Bucks, buying whatever you're wanting with money at 14, buy shoes, clothes, whatever. And, I mean, you're beating competition that's much older than you at 14. Enter whatever tournament, $1,000, $100, $20, doesn't matter, free money.
Yeah, exactly. It's when you're that good, it's quite literally free to play and free to win the money as well.
Yep.
And then by the time he's 16, I'm sure he'll have several offers from professionally lined up right in front of him. And we'll see. Maybe one day he ends up at a college someday as well. I'm sure we all know the collegiate esports landscape changes pretty quickly, to say the least. So I'm sure 2 years from now, or maybe a little bit less, it'll be very different. And then, really 2 years after that would be actually when you're going to college if you were 14.
Crimson Tide, Wavy, Roll Tide.
Exactly.
Bama, big name schools will be involved, and we'll have those big names now in the scene that are younger going to be playing for those top schools and getting those top educations and going, a lot cheaper than what we had to pay for college. So
Yeah.
definitely take advantage of that.
Yeah. I mean, literally, if you're good, you don't even have to be really – you don't have to be Wavy level
really,
good.
no.
Like, literally, if you are – when I say good, like, slightly better than average, you'll have offers lined up for you. Like, multiple offers, just being a little bit higher than kind of the halfway mark, really. So if you're gold, plat, in whatever game you play, you have a really, really – not even a good shot. You will get, an offer. It might not be the best fit for you. You might not take it necessarily, but you have a ton of opportunities out there. So for any seniors out there, if you – want to play esports at a college and get scholarships, listen up. This is exactly what you need to be doing. First, make an account and stay plugged in, and then talk to this guy. And basically, he's going to hook you up with colleges, get you in touch with Suave, the other recruiting specialist, and then all of a sudden, you'll be talking to colleges the same day.
Yep.
The
crazy part, I even stayed on calls with kids and talking about how many scholarship opportunities there are, we've literally word for word had colleges tell us if they can pick up a controller and play the game, we can give them a scholarship. And we've helped silvers get scholarships, golds get scholarships. Every single rank is getting scholarships right now just because it's growing so fast. So one of the biggest kind of pushback I'll hear from students is, "Oh, I'm not high enough ranked for that." It's not. That's just not true. It may not, be the dream school offering you. You may not have a ton of options, but there is still an option out there to save money on college.
Exactly.
For any rank.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. It's really similar. It's so new, but it's pretty similar to the way traditional sports is, right? You have your D1. They're not necessarily the same D1 schools. Alabama's not quite the same caliber national championship team. They still more club-esque. But there's those high-level performing schools that win championships consistently or always competing in kind of that top mix. Then you have that middle of a group, your D2 schools, if you compare to traditional sports, where you get, good talent, good athletes, but definitely not, the D1 caliber, if you will. And then you have your D3s as well. So there really is a spot for everybody, which is awesome.
I grew up playing team sports. I know you did as well. Yeah. Every summer I was playing in some sort of travel tournament where you're playing in front of scouts, and kind of what you're going to see today is something very similar to that for esports. And back in my day in high school, I wasn't the best lacrosse player. I'd say I was kind of, average, but I was still getting scholarship offers from, D3 schools just because there are so many programs. That's what's going to happen with esports. So there's going to be an opportunity for pretty much everyone anywhere. So there's, like I've said a million times, the opportunities are pretty much endless. And this window right now for these juniors and seniors is almost perfect because as they're graduating, it's still not well known really that there's always opportunities. Yet if they find out about this, it's almost like a guaranteed scholarship offer as long as the GPA is high enough.
Exactly.
So to go off that,
literally,
definitely make sure to get your GPA up because that is a very dictating factor when it comes to scholarships. And offers. I put out a tweet the other day, but 4.0 greater sign than SSL, Grandmaster, whatever your highest rank is. 4.0 will open a lot more doors, and you'll save a ton more money based off academic scholarships. You may not be the best at the game, but you'll get into that school, and then you can go try out and be part of the esports program through a different way instead of just being recruited. So definitely make sure to focus on grades before you push off homework to play in a Rocket League tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And Beza hit it on the head. It's the way that scholarships works. And that's a common question, right? It's like, hey, how does my scholarship work, right? It's, a lot of people don't really understand exactly how it works. And the best way to describe it is it stacks, right? You kind of have this base kind of pocket of money that esports programs have to give the esports players for scholarships, right? Well, once that goes through, that player also kind of gets put in front of academic opportunities as well, because basically it's the same thing that happens in traditional sports, football, baseball, basketball. You have that baseline, athletic or esports scholarship that gets enhanced based on how well of a student you are, how well you perform in the classroom, because basically the college or university is saying like, hey, you have a 4.0, you're going to stay in college, right? You're going to do well. You're going to provide value to the university in various ways by being a really good student. So they're going to give you more money based on you performing better in academics, right? It just stacks, and there's, kind of a basic multiplier to it. There's no set system per se, but most of the time, the better student you are, the more money you get stacked on top of your athletic or esports scholarship. So it's really, really important, right? Like we say, there's so many opportunities that, being in SSL versus a GC3, unless you're trying to get into the top program, it doesn't really matter, right? In today's world, at least, you're going to get a ton of straight competitive offers per se in the game competition. But then, that dollar amount with that scholarship is going to go up a lot more based on, do you have a 2.0 or do you have a 3.0 or a 3.5 or a 4.0? That's the first question colleges ask. It's not what's your rank, right? It's what's your GPA, and then the question number 2 is really how far away does that kid live, right? What city, state do they live in? Because typically most kids end up within a 4-hour circle of where they live. So recruiting a kid that's 10-hour drive away is difficult for the colleges. So those are really the 2 questions they ask us first, right? Not how good of the game you are, not your role in whatever game they're recruiting for. Do they have good grades? Are they close enough, for it to make sense to really advance that conversation forward? But with that, that's kind of the manual process. What I want to jump into as the first matches are about 6 or 7 minutes in. We'll catch round 2 of the action. It is a double elim bracket today, so there's plenty of action to be said. There's now an automated way to do that, right? You don't have to wait for Beza and Nick to get to you. I don't want to say in a bad way, but we get so many players and so many colleges on our platform that they're just lining up at the door, right? You can have it in your own hands by logging in, creating a profile on the website today. We just launched all of these features today. And for a limited time, you have complete access to every single feature on the platform. Right? At some point, we will turn the faucet on where you have to be a subscriber. It's only $5 a month. I mean, that's nothing, right? And what that gets you is, straight off the bat, what I love the most is you can message every single college on the platform like that. You pay $5. You can 300 colleges, literally, on the platform. Go on, log in, message, times 300. Right there. Right now, it's free. You don't even have to pay $5. It's free. So to kind of show everybody, we're going to share our screen real fast, or kind of cast our screen share. So bye. We'll be back. You should be able to still hear us, hopefully. Yep, you can still hear us. So, yep, our faces are gone. Here's the website, right? Not necessarily a new website. We relaunched our website, complete redesign, new tech stack, really great for the future. All that kind of bells and whistles. We released that about 2 months ago now, almost,
so, yeah.
Mid-January-ish. And now we've been working to automate the recruiting features. So I'm already logged in. I already created my account. As you can see, I have Tailspin up here. I'm Tailspin 1 because I'm number 1. No, I'm not that good. But if I go over here and go to my dashboard, here's my dashboard right here. There's already technically a college looking at me, thinking that I might be a player. It's kind of marking my profile. Hey, this is actually an employee. But right here, it's your notifications, right? You'll be able to know who's viewing your profile, right? What college they're from, and the name of that coach, right? Because each college on our platform might have 2, 3, 4, 5 coaches, right? So you're going to be able to know who's talking to you so you can reach out back to them. With that, I can go to my profile views and see all of my profile views. Obviously, this is pretty blank. We just launched it today, and I'm a spend member, so no one's really going to be looking at me as a player per se. But you get to see all of the colleges, just like this, Alvania University. The coach's name is right there. I can click this. I can follow that coach back, right? I can click this and message that coach, and we'll get to that. But you get to see how many profile views you are, exactly who it's from. You can go here, and you can be a follower, or you can see who you're following, or who's following you. I'm sorry, seeing your followers. For players, it's sorted pretty simply. It's either colleges that are within 100 miles, which is typically 2 or 3 hours away, depending if you're in the city or in the country, and then colleges further than 100 miles away, right? You're going to see all of your followers right there, so you can see who's interested in you, and you have that same pop-up, right? You'll be able to see that follow button, click it, you'll follow that college, and you'll basically say, hey, I'm also interested in you. Following, I get to see who I'm following, right? So I can keep up to date with that kind of stuff. And then here is where the messages are, right? So say I was going to go over here, and this is kind of a test account. So, let's go back there. If I go and go to profile views and I hit message here, that's going to be a broken one. But say I go here, and I'm going to message this college, just like this. You're going to see all these templated messages, right? Now, we don't have, it's not type, we do template the messages to keep them very recruiting centric and to keep the platform safe for everybody. So with that, you kind of get some basic set of messages of, hey, college, I'm interested. I've seen your profile. I'd love to set up a time to talk, right? You get some general responses here, some questions that we find a lot of players typically ask, and then some responses to that questions, right? And you can click that and send that right away, and boom. Easy way to message all of the colleges really, really quickly. If I wanted to message a whole bunch really quickly, as a logged in subscribing player, I'd go to colleges. I would go here, say I want to message Arcadia. I go to Arcadia. I'd hit message, and boom, I'm messaging Arcadia University. It is that simple. Really, truly that simple to message any college on our platform. And the beauty of it is you get to see who they are. You get to see, is that tuition dollar something you're looking for? You can reach out directly, email, phone number. You can see what games they have. Almost all of them have some pictures. Like Arcadia University is a beautiful esports arena. And they kind of have a montage here as well. There's academic requirements right there. Kind of a key point, the minimum GPA is 2.9. That's basically slightly below a B average. So they don't even, if you have C average, some colleges may not even be able to look at you since they have a minimum. So really, really cool stuff. All super, super easy to navigate, to look through. You can go to the colleges, you can search, hey, I'm a Rocket League player. I only want to see colleges that have Rocket League. Boom, it returns all Rocket League colleges. Super, super awesome stuff. We're really, really proud to be able to bring this to everybody, and we can't wait to keep building on this. This is just really step 2. Step 1, new website. Step 2, automated recruiting features. And step 3, we'll keep that hidden right now, but we have plenty of really, really cool stuff to come to make your recruiting journey as seamless as possible. I'll go ahead and bring our faces back. And boom, we're back. I'll check in on matches. It looks like we're about 12 minutes in right now, which is awesome. Let's see.
While he pulls up the matches, I'll kind of make a comment. So, like you said, the website makes it extremely easy. I mean, this is stuff that I wish I had in high school. Growing up, playing team sports, I tried to use the websites like Max Preps, those big websites for tracking players and finding players. If you're a collegiate program, you probably use Max Preps to find traditional sports athletes. It didn't have this stuff. You could not click a college and message them. You couldn't send a templated message. Back then, I wouldn't know how to communicate with a college, so I would have needed a templated message. And the fact that this has it, I hate to say it, but I'm so jealous of all the kids that get to have this, because like this stuff wasn't around when we were graduating high school, and it's pretty cool to be able to work it and kind of help these kids get to that next level. But this stuff is definitely take advantage of it because it's so new and so helpful. It can really save you thousands of dollars on school. You won't have student loan debt. Like I think I have, so I think I know I have. So.
Yeah, but I hope you know one way or the other.
Have
Yeah, paying those monthly bills, not the greatest feeling in the world, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it to go to college. I just wish I could have gone for a heck of a lot cheaper because I was pretty good at esports. We were both were at our respective games. I was a Rainbow Six player / Call of Duty. There just weren't any offers when I was in college, right? That was really before college esports, and heck, that was only about 6 or 7 years ago. Yep. So it wasn't even like it was that long ago, and all of a sudden it's kind of a different game.
Yeah, that's what's wild. It feels like yesterday graduating high school for like you and I, which was 2015 and 2016 our graduating classes. Mm-hmm. I'm sure any adults watching this or any college directors and any other older adults like, oh, these are still kids, and I still feel that way. But it just feels like yesterday we were graduating high school, and to the kids it might seem like a while ago, 2016 and 2015. But realistically, me and my friends, we got home from school, we hopped on video games. Video games have always been a big thing in my life, and I'm sure Kyle, your life as well. It's just something I was always involved in. But back then, it was just you went and played casually. Yeah. Every weekend, we had a sleepover. We were taking our TVs, our Xboxes to our buddies' houses. It was just something you did casually. You like to compete with friends. Mm-hmm. There were MLG battles for Call of Duty, that type of stuff. But it wasn't like it is now.
No,
and the fact that you can do this, play video games, and save money on college, just like a traditional sports. You were competing for a spot on a roster somewhere. It's just kind of mind-blowing.
Absolutely mind-blowing. Back then it was like like you said, there was structure at the professional level, but beyond that there really wasn't much else. At the end of the day, it kind of just was there per se. But the first round of matches looks like it's getting pretty close. Real quick, we do have a question in the chat. If I was a GC2 in Rocket League, would I get offers?
Yes.
Yeah. You get a lot.
As long as your GPA is solid.
There you go.
And you don't have another tip. Be clean on social media, because that's probably the first place these directors and recruiters are going to go. You can be a 4.0 student, SSL Rocket League. You can be the #1 Rocket League player in the world and have a 5.0 GPA. But if your Twitter is all obscenities and toxic language and toxic behavior, you're not going to get offered anywhere.
They will literally just scratch you off the list.
If you are a GC2 like you say you are, have decent enough grades, I'd say, be average, and you're clean on socials, you'll get multiple offers. It all depends on what you're looking for at that point, what you want to study, where you're from. If you want to study something like business, that has a lot of doors open because a lot of schools have business. If you're open to going anywhere, more doors open. So you will have offers, and it just really depends on what you're looking for at that point.
Yeah, and one of the key things that you touched on there, Baze, that I kind of want to emphasize is that's what our platform is about. Our platform is about opening the doors, but also making sure you go through the right door, right? What Beza and Suave do so much every day when they talk to you, players, and colleges as well, if they're watching, is making sure that the fit's right, right? Because what we also don't want to do is you go to college in the first semester is like, hey, this is terrible, right? I just, wanted to play Rocket League at the collegiate level. This is not what I expected, right? So, as you come onto the platform and are, one of those subscribers, you get that access to one-on-one meetings with Beza and Suave and Nick to really go through, hey, this is what I'm looking for. And they also kind of let you know, like, hey, these are the kind of the expectations that you should have going into college. And a key part of that is make sure your parents involved, right? If you're 17, 16, 18 years old looking at college, your parent should be involved in that decision, because it's a 4-year decision. It's not, hey, what team am I playing, whatever game I'm on for the next 6 months. It's like, no. It's not like you're throwing together a team to go and try to qualify for LCS, and then after that you kind of just, okay, it didn't work out. We'll go the separate ways. It's kind of like when you commit, leaving is, anyone could leave, but it's not what you want to do. When you go to college, you want to be there for 4 years, right? You want to get your bachelor's degree, get your undergrad degree, and really be there for 4 years and play continuously, right? So keep that in your mind. Make sure your parents are involved because they help, right? They went through it at some point more than likely. So make sure that your parents involved. Make sure you find the right fit. And you have questions, hit us up. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up in Discord. You can tag us, right? If you go to Twitter right now, you'll see both of our tags right there at the top of the page. Beza does this all day, every day. And it's great.
What I tell, before we jump into the
Yeah,
next thing,
absolutely.
what I tell students every single time, and this is definitely for the GC2 that asked that question, you're going to get offers, but don't jump at the first one unless it is the perfect school and it's the school you want to go to, you've checked out the campus, has everything you want to study. But make sure you're patient and you do get to weigh all your options. Don't jump right away at the first offer. You know, you can have a handful of offers, and then from there you can kind of almost get competitive, competing offers, see which one's best, but also make sure that you like the campus. It's in a good area, a place you'd like to live. If you don't like cold weather and the first offer comes from somewhere in Maine, I would say don't take that offer unless you are okay with the colder weather. Like just things like that. Make sure you're weighing literally every single option because there is nothing more, I guess the word would be alienating or lonely feeling than taking your first go at college being alone and hating where you are.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how much scholarship you get. People say it all the time, money can't buy happiness, and saving money also can't buy happiness. So if you're just going to go to a school because they offer you a scholarship and then you get there and you don't like it, you kind of dug yourself a hole. So to avoid that, just make sure you do all your research, study everything you can about the school, make sure they have the programs you want to study, and all sorts of stuff. Make sure it is literally the, maybe not perfect school, but it is the best option for you where you could see yourself there for, 4 years. And that 4 years seems like a kind of a short time, but life changes a lot in those 4 years. So, make sure it's something that you would see yourself being comfortable in.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree with what Beza just said and cannot emphasize the importance of that. The second round is going on. They just started their game. Real quickly, we want to cover the new leaderboard system. So this starts today. If you play in an event, the two rules are you have to have an account on the website and you have to be in the Stay Plugged In Discord as a player. From there, you can gain points to earn rewards throughout the first season. The first season's 3 months. So 3 months from today, we'll cut it and say, okay, we'll cut the points total and then reward based on that. But the points actually are global and forever for our ranking system, right? So basically, we're creating leaderboards to show colleges that, hey, this is how engaged you are. Plus, here's your competitive ranking as you compete and do better and better and stay plugged in events. You'll get an associated points value with that, and we'll total that up. And then the more you play, the better you do, the higher you are on that leaderboards. That's going to be on the website soon in the next few weeks. And with that, when colleges go and check out the leaderboards or power rankings, kind of like the ESPN Top 300 for football, they'll see you at the top of the list. So you want to be there because guess what they're going to do? They're going to click your name, go to your profile, hit follow, or hit message, right? So you want to be up there. So real quick.
Like you said, your name will be top of the list when they open the website and look at the leaderboard. It will be your name. One thing, I'll be realistic here, is almost a heart-to-heart. A lot of times what you'll see in esports specifically, those top players almost think they're too good for stuff like this, so they won't play. So if you're one of those players that thinks, oh, well, I'm not the best, just participate in as much as you possibly can. Get your name out there. If you play in, double the events they play, and they play in maybe one and win it, and then you play in 20 and maybe, fourth, fifth, consistently, you're going to have more points than them. And when the people open the website, they're going to see, oh, who's this, champ 3, whoever it may be, whatever your rank is at the top of the leaderboard. That's going to be the first name I click. They're not going to go straight to the SSL at the very bottom. They're going to go to the name that they see right away. And it turns out that you are living in an area that they recruit from. You have the GPA they want. Boom. You just got an easy match just by participating.
Exactly.
So the more you play, and the more eyes get to see you play, and the more eyes they'll see you on the leaderboard.
And then you'll get better and better. It's always it's the age-old thing. You want to compete against like talent, right? And that's kind of what the spin system does, is that as we get more and more bigger tournaments, we bracket it out, right? Where there's a very high competitive level of play, like the SSLs, the GCs for Rocket League is the example. And then we tier it down from there. So you're consistently competing against people that are basically, just as good or slightly better is actually optimal. So you're always getting better and better. You're kind of, leveling up, per se. But real quickly, we're going to jump in here real fast, kind of go through this real quick, and then jump into games. So ways to gain points with the new point system is events, participation, and placement. They both have a weight. You can kind of see down here already. Referrals to the platform. If you refer your friends, you get points, right? Literally, hey, my best friend, make an account, basically submit that to the Discord, and all of a sudden you get points for that. Social media and get interaction. Like our tweets, retweet our tweets, right? Help us spread the word about what we're doing so that every single one of your friends can get opportunities just like you are. Community events, these are gonna be like almost random to a certain degree. We're just gonna announce them and then do them. You know, it might be a tournament, it might be a watch party, it might be watching kind of our sister company, the Charlotte Phoenix, for their professional stuff. Jump in there, watch with us, have a good time, and then keep moving. And then last one, spend points. So as you go on the website and you follow people, you message people, and people view your profiles, you get points on the platform for doing that. It'll be a certain percentage, it's probably about 10% of that total number, because you can get a lot, right? If, if all 300 colleges go and view your profile every time you play an event, and you play an event every single week, that adds up pretty quick. So we just kind of slim that down to keep it fair. With that, the events are kind of divided into 3 categories. You can check this out in the Discord. It's at the top of the player Discord, so go in there, check it out. It's also on Twitter. But LAN events, basically, these are the most weighted, since they're the biggest kind of competitions of the really when they happen. So for winning, you get 1,000 points. For just showing up, you get 100. Larger LAN events, its participation's 50 and kind of goes all the way up through the placements. The top 16 to 500 points for the winner. And then weekly events, since those are more continuous every single week, it's only top 3 gets placement points, but then participation gets you points as well. Referral program, we're going to kind of skim through this because I do want to jump into the game. Here's kind of how to submit, how to count a referral, and then also the same thing for social media, eligibility as well. You can read through all of this in the Discord. The channels to submit those submissions are in the Discord as well. Community events, brief description, point subtraction. If you try to play the system, we're not going to let you win rewards. Basically, this just says, hey, if you try to fake the system without actually truly earning the points, we'll take those points back away from you. Rewards, here's the cool point, right? So 200 points, you get a free subscription, right? Right now, it's free for everybody. You already have it, but when we kind of turn that promotion off and you have to pay $5, well, if you get 200 points, you get it for free for a month. The next one up is one of our other sister companies, Emerge, is a custom merchandise kind of apparel company. You get 10% off their custom jersey builder. You can make a custom jersey based on templates for yourself. Your gamer tag, your coloring, your branding, whatever that is, it's all in there. Go to emergeapparel.gg. The only one up there right now is the Phoenix jersey builder, just to kind of let everybody know. So you can customize your own Phoenix jersey. The spin ones are coming very soon, though. So just stick tight, and they will be out. And this can be rewarded at the end of the season, so you can wait until the spin branded ones are there. Next one, 500 points, free spin t-shirt. It'll be a pretty cool t-shirt. Designs coming soon. 600 points, a free custom-made Twitter header. So, we'll make it. We have professional graphic designers. We have a merchandise company, so we have a very, very great graphic designer. Shout out Hailstorm. 1,000 points, free montage made. If you win a LAN, you get a montage, right? Now you have to submit the clips to us, and it's only going to be, roughly 60, 90 seconds. But you get a professionally made montage for yourself to use in whichever way you want. If you get 1,500 points, you get a free LAN ticket, right? Most of our LAN tickets are anywhere from $30 to $70 per player, and then team tickets are kind of multiplied up, so you get a free one. So that's an easy way to get a LAN ticket, so you don't even have to pay. With that, this is milestone rewards. So, think about this as you get that level and you get that reward. You get the next level, you get that reward. This isn't like you have to cash in your points to get a reward. Not this season. Now, in coming seasons, we might change that. There might be 2 pools where you can submit for nicer prizes, but then you lose it, right? So then you get less milestone rewards. But that's all coming. So super fun stuff. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to turn this over to Beza. I'm going to get us in the next game.
Let's go. Can we see Wavy play?
That's what I'm going to try to get us to, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so I think we're going to throw the games on. We're going to continue kind of talking casually. This isn't going to be, a hardcore bear light type cast. We don't have the skill to do that.
Absolutely
so this is going to be more casual discussion, and obviously if we see cool plays happen, we're going to make comments on them. But yeah, we're probably going to sit here and continue talking collegiate esports, just anything in general. So if you're joining us late and you think when Rocket League's going on that this doesn't sound like real casting, well, that's why. Also, if you see in the chat, someone's like, what is this casting? Anyone who's been here from the beginning, just feel free to throw in there. This is just like a casual, almost podcast feel type broadcast. So we're just going to be kind of chatting and let the games happening in the background. But I think we're hopping into a game right now to watch some peeps play. What round are we on right now?
This is round 2 of winners.
Nice.
And sorry, this might be a little loud for people. Like I said, we're very low-key right now, so if it gets a little loud, please forgive us. Well, this is not our professional kind of esports cast, if you will. But we are going to switch over to gameplay right now. Gameplay.
Ooh.
It looks like that should work. We're going to go there. It is. The score is off right now, but we're going to throw it over here. You should be able to hear us and gameplay, which looks like you can, so that's perfect. You have Brutal Team 37 versus Rio, and those rosters are Brutal Team 37 is Dre, Turtle, and No Gravity. They won last week, so they're the reigning champions right now, the #1 seed of the tournament. And they're playing Rio, which is Electro, Majestic, and J-Spiel.
Nice.
So they're not Wavy right now. I'll have to go find. I thought that was the Wavy team, but I guess not. I don't think he's in here. No, he's not. So we'll get to him next. I promise. He'll be on here. I'm sure he's going to point it on, to be frankly honest. So.
I definitely want to see him.
Exactly. So we'll get over there shortly. Let me try to find the right score for this. Fetch game data. Brutal Team 37 took game 1, and this is a best of 5, I believe. I'll look at that in a second, I promise. But let me.
Nice little action. Funny, when we hopped in the lobby, I immediately saw all the glowing white titles and realized that every single one of these kids is going to get a scholarship. Pretty dope. And not maybe they might choose the scholarship. They may choose to go to school for academic reasons, or if you go to a school that isn't offering scholarships. But they're all at least, if they're serious about getting recruited, be offered a scholarship. Pretty cool. I mean, you can look at your game title and tell right away that they're going to have opportunities. Obviously, GPA dependent, but definitely some opportunities out there.
Yep, absolutely. So I had the teams backward. I got them mixed up. Orange team is Brutal Team 37, and I have the games mixed. Like I said, low-key tonight, everybody. Low-key. That's what we want to do, is like we want to bring you guys good content with this. That's a good learning experience for everybody, and also bring some good gameplay, right? If you know, our Coyote College, our Charlotte Phoenix streams, very professional, very traditional esports broadcasts. These ones, we're having fun. At some point, we'll probably be in a Discord stage to bring kind of co-casters and guests up here as well to talk about college esports. But for tonight, it's us.
Guests.
Yeah, so shout out anybody out there that wants guests, college coaches, college players, to talk about their journey to collegiate esports with a scholarship, maybe some industry professionals. Anybody and everybody that wants to be on here, we are all game.
I want to start playing a game where we guess the director's age based off the first game they grew up playing. If I were to tell you mine, I mean, actually, you know my age. It doesn't matter.
I know your age.
Yeah, so we couldn't play this game.
No, we couldn't.
Well, that's good. Speaking of content, one thing I was talking about even today just in the office is we got to get a CCTV camera in here that's just consistently running, because the amount of content we miss by just not filming everything is
sad.
So
it's
Rick,
sad. Yeah.
Rick, if you're watching, CCTV camera.
Yeah, technically, we actually have them. We just need to tap into them.
We got to set a GoPro up at our desk. We miss out on way too much stuff.
Okay, Wavy is on water bottles.
Yes, he is.
So we will probably catch they're actually a whole game behind right now. So they're on game 1. So we'll probably jump over there after this game for sure.
Tight game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
this is pretty good.
I mean,
there you go. You said it.
The caster's jinx.
The caster's jinx. I think it's caster's curse.
Same thing.
Yeah, you can tell we're not casters. We don't even know the lingo.
I don't know. I just work here.
Yeah. We do cool stuff. We do cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm confused what their names mean. They got like numbers and it's math.
442. I get you.
The other one has something else. Oh, I bet I know what it adds up to. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Kids. Yeah, I love kids.
Kids these days.
Yep. We're going to gloss over that one. They are going to go here. Oh, it's by trickle in.
Let's go.
There it is. We are going to overtime. No grab. Very nice. Very nice. Turtle's been
off the inside of the goal. What are you doing in there?
Yeah. How? What? Okay. Whatever.
I don't know what just happened. But
Yeah, I don't know. I play Rocket League, but like I'm a gold, so it's kind of like, yeah, this thing kind of happens, but I don't ever do anything like this.
Inside of the goal.
Yep. He was there. Wavy's in the chat. He did ask if your game's being streamed. Yes, Wavy, we are going to hop over there. We're going to go there probably either after this overtime or maybe after game 3. But we'll hop over there. Probably after this one because, you know, you might 3-0 your opponents. I don't know how good your opponents are, though, but we know you are. Off the backboard here. That looks like that's going to be an easy goal. That's what happens when you don't rotate everybody. I do know that. We can pull the whiteboard out.
The car cowboy.
Wow. Yep, they definitely forgot rotating there.
Exciting stuff. High power.
GG's in the chat. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. So it's gonna be 1-1 in that. Let's see what the first score of the other game is.
No Dre, no
nothing
Brad.
yet.
Turtle. I like turtles.
Chat. Moderate? You wanna hop to the other game?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, let's hop to the other game. So let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna bring our faces back. Hello, everybody. We're gonna do this. We're gonna leave that match. Custer game private join. I think it's 8401.
You say Wavy was in the chat?
He was in the chat. Yeah.
All right, Wavy, if you're watching this, I need you to sweep every opponent because the gym closes at 10. I have to make sure I get my workout in today.
That's a balance too.
We're homies, so you and I just work something out for me real quick. There you go. Look at that. Look, he's dancing. He's dancing on the screen. That's great.
We're gonna bring you the game only screen real fast while we sort out some
and it's Bishop.
Some things right here. Look at all those spaces.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's
game
dedication.
1. Gotcha.
Game 1.
No way.
Thank you, Wavy. I'm gonna update that on my side real quick right here.
Ant 8 pizza.
Who's the blue team?
Is
Orange team is Wavy's team, which is water bottles. Oh man, the orange team isn't Team Orange Juice. That's sad. It would be so much more fitting if these were reversed.
Yeah.
Water bottles, orange juice, kind of.
I played with Blasky one time, and he had Team Blue named Team Orange and Team Orange named Team Blue, and actually it broke my brain for like a solid 5 minutes. I'm not even kidding. I sat there so confused.
What is going on here?
I would join a team. I'm like, it's putting me. I thought the game was broken. I thought it was putting me on the wrong team.
That's awesome. We should just take Wavy's spot real fast. I think he wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah, I don't think he'd care.
Yeah, I don't think he'd care either.
No, but okay, so it's got a bunch of. I didn't know it did that. It's got a bunch of weird symbols in his name, so it just leaves space on the scoreboard.
That's weird.
Bishop's probably one of my favorite chess pieces. Every time I beat CJ in chess, it's because the Bishop's there.
Yeah. You can't beat me though. So.
I think I could. I think I could.
We should play. You want to play on stream?
Hey man, yeah, I would do it. I was a chess club kid.
I get you. College recruiters that are watching right now, these are the things we do as a player or college. What should you be doing between? Yeah. Some of this stuff. Colleges and players. What should they be doing between matches?
Eating healthy breakfast.
Website. Yeah. Eating healthy breakfast at night. Healthy dinner. That's actually a really important point. We'll get to that. But between matches, players, go and see if a college looked at your profile. Go and see if a college messaged you, right? If you have time between matches, if you're waiting for the other side of the bracket to finish up or to catch up, go and message some colleges. You're already on playing in a Stay Plugged In event. You players might as well make the most of your time. It's completely free right now, so why not?
I wonder if any colleges messaged me. I think so.
I mean, you could you could be a grad student at a lot of colleges
right now.
grad
school? I want to learn the law.
There it is. Anti-pizza? Anti-pizza? Anto? And Tate pizza? Tate pizza.
I got to be careful reading things like that because you never know when you're going to say a dirty word and then you realize, oh. I think.
That was clever.
Is that SpongeBob wearing the Mr. Krabs?
Ant ate pizza? Ant ate pizza and it.
Krusty Krab pizza?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. If someone sees this, let us know because we don't know. His name's
so broken. Wow. He broke the game.
That's actually, he probably did that on purpose. I'm sure he did.
Hack, what was that? You were in high school where you sent those weird symbols and you turned off your iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great team play right there. That's a very great team play right there.
I'm pretty sure he soloed it.
No, they got a demo in the goal there.
That's just disgusting.
They got the demo right there. That's very disgusting.
That was sick.
We're clipping that. That's going on Twitter. Maybe go pull that clip real fast. Clip it. Also, if you hear an echo in the stream, it's probably not the stream. It's probably my laptop that's playing the stream next to me, just so everyone knows.
Maybe.
What's that guy's name? Resinal Gary. What happened?
Resinal, yeah.
Oh. All right, we are gonna copy this to the Twitter board. We're gonna go to Twitter. We're gonna tweet this. What do we call that? Is that a field carry? What a touch? What a play? I don't know what a play.
I'm pretty sure he air dribbled it into a flip reset from his own corner.
Air dribble into a flip reset.
I don't know. I don't have the greatest memory, but I'm pretty sure that's what he
did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Into a flip
Maybe not
reset.
his own corner, but like his half.
Yeah. No, it was his own corner. He went from the corner.
Pretty sick. Ooh, the block.
With the demo.
That's right. Who had the demo?
Someone. There's definitely a demo though.
Yeah. Pow. Name's still throwing me off.
What was his name? Resinal? I'm gonna see if we have his Twitter. Let's see.
Resinal, yeah. I think.
Player profile.
Friggity! The water bottles are dehydrated.
Orange juice is better.
I should definitely ask her.
You should know. We should both be. I can't even speak half the time. And you know some words.
Sometimes.
We should have a cast off. Us versus Bear and Xander.
Well, you know, like, whenever you're a new company, they always tell you, gotta find, think outside the box, find new ways to make your company different. It's no different than casting. To get big, you gotta find a way. Same with streaming, be a little bit different. So I was thinking, we just sing our casting. Like, we make our casting almost like a musical.
Sure. I'm fine with that.
Awesome.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I can't sing, but
I mean, we can try. We shouldn't try.
I can make a rhyme anytime, and I'm a poet, and I don't even
know it.
Nice.
Nice. We actually have that, I think. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we have that. I can't. How do you spell Resinal?
I want to push buttons now.
Yeah, you can push them. One of them is Bearlight talking, but it's fine. It's like a laugh or something.
R-E-S-O-N-A-L.
I don't have his Twitter. Oh well, we just tweet.
R-E-S-P-E-C-E.
Tweet. Resinal, if you hear this, go like that on Twitter. It's on the Stay Plugged on Twitter, at stay_plugged_Twitter. Get points for your leaderboard. And now we'll have a Twitter, so we can actually, you can engage with it. Tag.
I'm gonna like it. Wavy!
Oh, wow. Oh, is the team there? He's there? Oh, what a save. That was nice.
Fake. Fake.
That Wavy's down right now.
Yeah, he is.
Bad player.
You can't say that.
I can say whatever I want.
14, I'm telling his parents.
Oh, true.
You just bully it. Oh, get in there.
That's in. Oh, what a save.
Wow, Ante Pizza.
I'm going with anti-pizza. Before
Ant
pizza, not against pizza.
The
just
ant
before
ate
pizza.
the pizza.
Nice. Very nice.
Space. It
Space
does
time
look
is
really
totally
weird.
funny. It does.
Who's Anthony? Oh, is that Ant ate pizza? Anthony ate pizza. Anthony's peeking. It is him. And ate. I get it. And they. And he just ate pizza.
Yeah, Anthony ate pizza.
Ant.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Guess he likes pizza.
I guess that's like another really interesting point. That's kind of one of those things that a lot of players just don't really get, is that you should not change your gamer tag a lot.
Yes.
Think about it this way. It's like, A, it sucks as being a TO and using a different username. You have no idea who you are. But that's the same view from the college. The college sees you by your gamer tag. So like when they see Wavy, they remember that Wavy's a really good point. If Wavy changes his name to Bob, we don't know who that is.
Who is Bob?
Yeah, who is Bob? We don't know it's Wavy. So keep it. Now, like, if you want to change, like, the N symbol or number, like, most of the time, most people can kind of put 2 and 2 together, and it's close enough. But even then, it's, pick a gamer tag and stick with it. Oh! That's the video. Nice. Friggity.
Friggity. Better keep that name.
Exactly. Don't change your name.
Mine's easy. Mine's just my last name pronounced incorrectly.
Mine's a part of my last name.
For anyone watching that did not know, my last name is actually Baeza, but I have literally just gone by Beza since I can remember. So yeah, even in the office, in the games, I'm Beza.
Yeah.
Just stays Beza.
That's one thing.
Kind of awkward introductions. All the time, it's like, hey, this is Beza. I'm like, hi, I'm Chris. Very.
Yeah, these guys embrace it.
Esports in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I can talk to people who don't even know esports. Like, hey, this is Bear Light. They'll be like, what? Your parents love you? Like, Bear Light?
Why did they name you
The
that?
bear walks over there.
What the heck? What the heck? Blue team won that one. We're going to stick at this game for a little while. I like this game. This is a good game.
Ooh, 1-1.
Let's go ahead and ready up here. We'll all tab over here. We'll go back to this one. And, oh, okay. Well.
Did you break it?
I didn't break it.
Wavy must have kicked you.
I didn't break it. Yeah, you must have kicked me. Okay. Let's bring this back. Game only casters. And we're back. Hello, everybody.
How many viewers do we have? Wow, 1 million.
Wow, 1,000,001.
Wow.
Thanks,
we have
Rob.
1 million viewers right now, guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you for the $300,000 dono. No, I don't like the color red, but I appreciate your donation.
Okay, I have no idea how to get back into that game.
The lobby info. That might work.
Yeah, no, I know. is it the same?
Do
they rebuild it?
Probably kicked you, bro. Wavy just blocked you. Or Anthony blocked you. What button was it? That's sick.
Let's see what the other game is right now, and we might hop back over there. We'll hop over to this game real fast. In the meantime, we're gonna go find another game real fast.
Actually, while you pull up another game, I could do a quick replay review on the whiteboard of that.
Sure, go get it.
Of that goal.
Yeah, go get it.
Who was it
Do
that
it.
scored that? Resinol?
Resinol scored it.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna recreate it with marker.
Yeah, that's fine. Do it. We need to get you like a lapel mic so you can walk and talk.
So what had happened was.
Well, no. Here, put it on. It's long enough. Yeah. Long cable.
So what had happened was the ball was here, and Resinol
There's
flip
glare.
reset somewhere in there, and
Yeah. Use different. No. You got the demo. Demo.
and the demo happened, and
Team play.
boom, goal explosion, Super Bowl bound Resinol MVP. So
They still lost like 3-6 though.
yeah, well I think it's 3-5.
3-5. Yeah, same. They lost, but like
Tom
that
Brady's
goal.
lost like 3 Super Bowls, so I mean,
Exactly.
it's just a game.
But he's won like 12.
Yeah, he's still the best.
Yeah, still the best ever.
So yeah, sports and Rocket League and stuff.
Yeah, sports and Rocket League and stuff. I dig it. So that is brought to you by Stay Plugged In. We do whiteboard analysis here roughly every Tuesday, sometimes Wednesdays in Valorant, but roughly every Tuesday. You can expect to see whiteboard analysis from at least Beza and myself, or maybe others. I don't know. You bringing it back? Oh, okay. Yeah, he has trouble with that kind of stuff sometimes. Just pushing something. It's tough for Beza sometimes. It's okay, though. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, we're bringing the game back. We're bringing us back in the game.
On the screen.
All right, so last 30 seconds. This is the other game. So this is Brutal Team 37 versus Rio. Brutal Team 37 is up 2-1 in the series, and Brutal Team 37 is orange. So they just tied it up. So now they might go into overtime, and from there, might be able to take the series and get to quarterfinals.
And yeah. Yep.
I'm clipping that, by the way.
Sports and stuff. What?
Your little whiteboard thing.
Thank you. My dream to make it big one day. Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't make it fast enough.
No.
Oh, I didn't make it fast enough.
Wow. It is March. You're seeing madness. A buzzer beater goal. I mean, there's still 6 seconds left. We had a what? Was that a Y-tac? We had a LAN last week in the venue, and one team scored with 1 second left to take a lead, and then the team that was down scored on the next kickoff without the ball touching the ground.
Yep.
So that was pretty wild. It could happen here.
It could. It could.
It's definitely high-level play, much higher level play, but, I mean, it could happen. Just, I mean, now it can't. It can't happen now, but it could have happened. If
It could have.
you seen the Adam Project?
I have. It
There's
was
like
really good.
time travel.
Yeah,
If he
yeah.
had gone back, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but they didn't score.
Yeah, they didn't score. Okay, so now the series 2-2.
Spectate.
Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can. I'm trying to do everything. I'm trying to clip. I'm trying to get into spectate. I'm trying to do H9. There we go. Now we're back into the game. And now we have an overlay 2 for everybody. Yeah. Here we go. 2-2. Best of 5. Winner of this goes to winners finals.
Is Skip pick off there? Oh.
Bear says the Adam Project is so good.
The Adam Project is really good. For anyone who has not seen it, me and Ryan Reynolds used to be really close. So, but it is a really good movie. Hits you in the heartstrings, but also has that comedic relief. What a flick! Change up there. Fortunately, I think Psyonix removed the OG Rocket League start menu music today. Kind of upsetting. If they touch Glide, I'm going to be so upset. Was that summer 2018? Glide, and then they had Playing with the Boys, Top Gun, the right version, and then they put in that remix. And actually, ever since they put in that remix, I've had the music muted because they disrespected Playing with the Boys. So they will no longer get my listening ears for menu music. Nope, rat. Banger, top cheddar.
What happened?
I put it in the top right.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh, pickpocket. Kind
top-ish,
of.
right?
Top-ish, right? I mean.
Top-ish. Wait, you said this was winner's final?
No, the winner of this gets into winners finals.
Best of 5, right?
This is a best of 5, yeah.
When is it? Does it go best of 7? Or does it just stay best of 5 throughout? I agree. Dang. Oh, no one's there. They had the pressure. The demo would make Woody proud. Dre won last Helix? Dre, you won Helix? I didn't know that.
Might have.
That's dope. I wonder if he's going to go to the next one. Speaking of that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like within a month.
That. Yeah, Helix is coming up round 2. Was it Valorant, Rocket League, and
Smash? Yeah.
So, Dre, you could have a repeat. I believe it, yeah. I think I do remember him winning.
Yeah, I do.
I was up on the stage with them.
Yeah. That was an awesome game, too. I remember that game.
Was it Jay Wismont they beat, or did they?
Yeah, they beat Jay Wismont. Yeah, because
Nice.
that was the team that was virtual.
That's right.
And then they were the LAN team, and they
Were
won.
they all wearing white? I think they were all wearing white shirts.
I think,
That
yeah.
sounds, it's just an image in my mind.
It was a memorable moment.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Boston was sick.
Yeah, I can't wait to be back. 5 weeks, everybody. 5 weeks. Less, technically like 4 weeks and like 5 days. Ooh.
That was an own
Go
goal,
grab.
wasn't it? I think it was.
Was it?
I think they couldn't decide who was going to save it.
That's tough.
Boink. Oh, no.
Yeah, it was an own goal. That sucks.
Jacked in a fool.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Well, the reigning champs here are looking. I mean, they're 1 goal up. You know, a little bit over half the game left for game number 5. So we'll see if they can pull it out and continue their run. They do have to play, you know, probably Levy's team next time.
Maybe. I don't know. That series was 1-1.
The lobby's back up. Apparently, it's the same information. So we will jump over there after this game. Not sure. I don't know. I don't know if I have the update, but I can go look real fast.
Oh. Nice tornadoes.
Yeah, I don't have any game data on that one right now. That one was 1-1 when we left, so.
Oh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Jay Spiel, no you didn't.
Jay Spiel. Oh, got you fake. Oh. Ooh. Yikes. Is that a...
That's a Batman saying though. That's cool.
Is that a... I thought
That was Batman.
No, I was
Oh.
did he have a Carolina Hurricanes pictures?
Oh, I have no idea.
Looked like it. Maybe
We
it's-
could look it up.
Well,
Isn't
maybe-
it,
wait.
Isn't it on tab? Press tab. Click over and press tab. Flip it. Flip it.
Tab. Why do I click tab?
You can see their player on the scoreboard.
Oh, I have to have the mouse over here. It looks like the Hurricanes, but I think it says something else. Wait. Is that not the Rio Grande logo too? Are these kids from Rio Grande?
I think one of them is
that
a
must
college
be him.
player.
Yeah. That would make sense. Rio, and his picture is the Rio Grande.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah. I wonder what Alex has been up to from Rio Grande.
Not there anymore.
I think he's still there. I don't think he's like working in like the same capacity he was, but I think he's still there.
If you're in the chat, tell us one way or the other.
Let me check his Twitter. That's where I go for all my news. I'm sure everyone in the chat's the same. Like, my parents, when I tell them, hey, something big happened, they'll go to like Fox or CNN or this big news. Like for me in our generation, it's, oh, you hear what happened? Bam, straight to Twitter. Let me search to see what happened. Okay, Alex, where are you? Oh, it's just a goal.
Think?
Yeah, that's definitely the Rio Grande logo. You remember what Alex's app on Twitter was? I follow a lot of Alex's. Wow. We got a tie game here.
I know, this is wild. We should probably actually be casting this.
That's the bear line.
Exactly. Bear, if you're here, just jump in.
Oh, he's here.
He's here. I know he's here. He's always here.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right. All right, it's 3-3. We're going to overtime here, unless there's. Oh, he's in the corner. Oh man. Oh man, is he gonna go all the way? Oh, okay. And it gets knocked down to. Nope, that's Brutal Team 37s, and we're gonna go to overtime, everybody. All right, overtime. Game 5 in a best of 5. Winner goes to the winter finals of Turbo Tuesday week number 11. That was a great pass for the opponent's team, I think, but still saved. In a good position, centers the ball here. Electro still gets to it fast, puts up in the corner in a decent position above the goal, but it is cleared by Dreg.
Do something crazy.
I'd love to see something crazy.
Oh, here it
he's
goes.
up. He's
gonna
up.
Do it.
He's
gonna
up.
do it.
Oh, is his team there? His team is there. Ooh, Dre puts it back up. Touchdown by Turtle. I think that was Turtle. I don't know. The screen's kind of small. My eyesight is terrible.
Oh, he gonna do
It's
it.
there. It's there.
Turtle
puts it
getting a
back
lot of
in.
space.
Yeah, for real. We might see a kind of an early upset from the reigning winners in week number 11. Turtle in. Right now, like, Brutal just cannot clear the ball at all. There, no, I say that now. They definitely just did. But Rios has it back down. Majestic takes it up, takes the touch. Not enough boost. And Dre's taking it back down to the other side of the field. They have a little bit of a counter going here. They're going to go for the pass. Ooh, oh, it's there.
Wow.
Ooh, nice touch, Majestic.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, the ball's
Double commit.
that, yeah. It's up. That's another double commit
It's a
there.
floater.
Yep, now they're just rotating back. Playing a little defensive here. Probably a smart play. Regroup. Make sure everyone's in the right rotation. Here's a good touch. Gonna get it up. It's gonna fall in an awkward position. Puts the ball back into the center of the field. J Spiel is there for the 50. Wins that 50, kind of. Uh-oh, Turtle's up. And there's Majestic. Puts it up. Grab is there. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! He tried. That could have been cool. But it wasn't. They tried, though.
Let your looks. A floater. Ooh.
Ooh!
Turtle. I like
What
turtles.
a save. I love how our casting is just a bunch of like oohs and ahs.
Ah.
Welcome to Turbo Tuesday, presented by Beza. Oh, he's there? He's not there. There's no boost. Oh, it's there. The shot. Oh, what a save. Puts it back up. That might be in. Nope. And it's back out.
This is riveting.
Yeah, this isn't rocking. This is riveting.
This is...
Yeah, I can't say that line. I can't bring enough hype for that. Oh, Turtle's there. Nice pass. It's up. Is the teammate? No teammate. Electra brings it back out. We are now well into 2 minutes of overtime. Again, if you're just joining us, this is for the win of the series.
Whoever scores this next goal will win the game. And if you win the game, you do win the series. So
yeah, that's how it works.
Yep.
Good job. Thanks for explaining that to me. Yeah.
All you want to do is, I'll bring the whiteboard back up. You just want to put that ball straight into the net, and you win the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't even have to do it. You don't even have to do it multiple times. Just do one more time and.
Yep.
Oh.
It's there. Oh, finish that. There it is.
Wow.
There it is. The Brutal Team 37,
They
the
stay
reigning
alive.
champs. Well, not stay alive. They would have got the lowers. So.
Well, they're just
But that's kind of hard to come back from.
stay more alive.
Stay more alive. Yeah.
He's an 11
Agreed.
dunk master.
Agreed.
GG's in the chats.
GG's everywhere. All right, we're gonna bring this back over here. We're gonna try to get the Wavies game just as fast as we can. All right. Well, in the meantime, Beza, what's the first 2 or 3 steps that a player should be taking to start their recruiting journey? Go.
Boom. Shoot me a DM either on Twitter or Discord. My Discord is capital B Beza hashtag 1908. So capital BAEZA hashtag 1908. Throw me a request on Discord. On Twitter, it's @SpinBeza. So just shoot me a message anywhere. Say, hey, I'm interested. If you have a buddy who's interested, hey, this buddy's interested. And then we can set up a call and see exactly what you're looking for and kind of walk you through the website, how it all works. And, I mean, then we can get you talking to some recruiters. I mean, we've literally had kids hit us up, and they're connected with coaches and recruiters that day getting scholarship offers. So the turnaround's pretty quick, especially now with the website. You can get on the website, send a message immediately, and you're talking to a collegiate recruiter. So that's really
simple.
It literally is just that simple. Shoot me a message, and we'll kind of get a call set up. Or if you don't have time for a call, we can just do it over chat, kind of walk you through how it all works, and you're talking to some collegiate recruiters almost immediately. So just kind of that simple.
It is. It is really that simple. Update for everybody. Water Bottles did win. They won 3-1. They just finished up. Water Bottles is Wavy's team. So the next match we're going to watch is Brutal Team 37 versus Water Bottles.
I'm pretty sure if we had this leaderboard thing set up, Wavy would already have a free LAN ticket.
Maybe. There's a good chance.
He's won 3 events. He's playing all of them.
Yeah, yeah. If we were doing this for the last 6 months, yeah, he would have gone Helix for free.
Yep.
Yeah. But we're starting it now. So now jump on board, everybody. Jump on board.
Dun, dun, dun. This is winners finals, right?
What we're about to watch is winners finals, yes. This is a best of 5, and then we will probably catch loser finals, more than likely. And from there, we'll be good to go. All right, so they're still checking in here. So we have a few minutes before they're ready to go. Let's talk about, what do you want to talk about?
Global warming.
No.
Okay.
It was cold outside this weekend. Definitely
What
not.
game got you into gaming?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question. So my gaming background, for everyone to get to know me a little bit better, I started, everyone played Mario Kart when they were a kid, but really the first serious game I got was Black Ops 1. So in 8th grade, my 8th grade birthday, I got a PlayStation 3, and I got Black Ops 1, and I played a lot. Still balanced. I still had football practice, and I still had homework. I did both of those. Then once those were done, I played Black Ops until I was too tired to play Black Ops anymore. And that was the game that got me into gaming. And that's kind of brings up a good point. Make sure balance is really important. If you're committed to other sports or clubs, make sure you take care of those. Make sure you take care of your homework and your chores. If you do those 3 things, you do those right, then mom and dad probably won't care that you're playing video games, especially if you tell them about the collegiate scholarship opportunities. But make sure you do those 3 things, right? Make sure you stay committed to what you already are committed to. Do your homework at school, And then also make sure you take care of your home life. Make sure you do your chores, eat dinner with your family, and make sure you make the right amount of time. Because if you do those things, then you will have, I can guarantee you'll have more time to game. Because if you're taking care of this, then this isn't an issue, right? When these things start to fall, when your grades start to drop, when you're not doing your chores, then, that's an issue to begin with. So make sure you take care of everything else, and then all of a sudden, I think you'll be playing more, which is
Having
what we
good
want.
grades is the ultimate ammo in any single conversation. I don't want to call it argument, but any conversation or maybe disagreement with your parents, having good grades is literally the ultimate ammo. Anytime there's a disagreement, hey, my grades are good. Obviously, I hope there's not many disagreements, but if it comes to it, if your grades are good, it's really hard to argue that your time is kind of being wasted. You're setting yourself up for a future not only academically, but now you have time to play some video games, and you're setting yourself up and setting your parents up to save some money. So definitely make sure to keep the grades up. Just honestly for your own well-being, it helps you in many situations.
Yep, absolutely. That is paramount to anyone's success and frankly well-being. But anyways, kind of past that, played Black Ops 1 for probably a year or two. And then after that, I got into Destiny. Destiny 1. I had, a good group of friends, to your point. On the weekends, we'd sleep over, hang out. And I'd bring my TV. I'd bring my Xbox or PlayStation then. And we'd hook it all up, and we would play games, right? And I remember Destiny 1 raids. Loved them. We would grind the loot boxes and just try to get more loot rolls, more loot rolls, more loot rolls. We had it down to a basically very well calculated system of how to defeat the last boss of the first race, or the V. Oh, I forget what it was. But super, super fun. That was kind of my gaming kind of introduction. My more esports introduction was Rainbow Six Siege. That was the game I played competitively, kind of the semi-amateur scene. Never really broke into kind of like a tier 2 place. Had some friends that did, but played competitively, played in tournaments, kind of like tonight's, right? Nightly tournaments, a weekend tournament. Tried to qual for Challenger League one time, kind of in the middle of all of it. That did not go well. But that was the game. Yeah, see if that. I don't know why it's not finding it.
Huh?
That's the right information. Oh.
It's not gonna find it.
Yeah, because it usually goes fast. All right. But that was a game that got me into competitive esports. And then from there, through some of my friends, I met the guy that started all of this, the Stay Plugged Inside. His name's Rick. I'm sure he'll be here one night to join us in the bus. Yeah. He doesn't have any hair. He doesn't. But he is he's very passionate about what we do, to say the least. And he kind of leads the business effort to make sure that we keep growing this in really positive ways. But anyways, from there, kind of got out of the competitive scene. Just didn't have the time, starting to start up, starting to stay plugged in. Had a little less time to play the games at night. I got to watch you guys play the games and help you get to play the games more at the next level, which I'm frankly more passionate about. So that's what I love, to say the least. But yeah, R6 was my game. Oh, the password might be 70, but the password is 7032.
Dun dun dun. Ooh. I guess I can jump into my background and how I got into the gaming. I mean, gaming in general, there's pictures of me playing with like a Dreamcast, and the Dreamcast, for the kids watching, it's a very old system. And I played, I think it was 2K baseball. There's pictures of me sitting next to my older brother playing, and like my controller's unplugged, but I thought I was playing. So I mean, I've been gaming since I was a kid. The game that really got me into like online gaming was probably Modern Warfare 2. I remember it was like my first experience with COD was playing at a neighbor's house like that week that I got Modern Warfare 2. I think we were playing World at War, and I went to Walmart and I was like, hey, can I get World at War? Of course, I had my parents with me because you have to be, I think, 17 to get that rated game. The guy's like, you sure you don't want the new one? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take the new one. And then I think I spent that entire summer inside playing Modern Warfare 2. With friends, of course, you go out. I mean, I didn't lose my social life. It's just kind of what we all did. Played Modern Warfare 2 all summer. We had sleepovers where I don't think we went to sleep. We just played Modern Warfare 2 throughout the night. Luckily, I had some lenient parents on that side. I had the good grades, so I always had that ammo in my back pocket. So when I said that, it was out of experience because I could not lose a single argument if I told them I had good grades. But yeah, and then Modern Warfare 2, and then I played pretty much every COD after that. Any big game that came out, I was playing. I started playing Rocket League when it came out, but like very casually with friends. And then college came around, and I wasn't gaming as much, but I was playing like FIFA. Me and actually my dorm roommates and on our hall versus the other dorm actually made like a FIFA league where you had home and away matches. So we would build our ultimate teams, and then for a home match, the guys from the other dorm would come play at our place. For the away match, we'd go over there and play. So gaming was always around. And then esports, what really got me back heavily into like online, watching Twitch and gaming, and I think it's what made gaming almost popular was Fortnite. What was that, fall 2017? I was at work. I worked at a YMCA right by my apartment sophomore year, and I got back from work, and my roommate was like, hey, we just downloaded this game on your Xbox. At first, I was like, don't touch my Xbox. Like, that's my Xbox. Don't touch it. He's like, no, you're going to like this game. So we started playing Fortnite, and I then found my love again for video games and played Fortnite consistently for almost my entire sophomore year. And then that summer, I took a job back when I came back home from school, took a job being a food runner at a restaurant, and it was all younger guys and girls like my age, and some of the guys were talking about Rocket League, and me and my buddies were pretty good at Fortnite, and they were like, hey, you should come try Rocket League, and I got absolutely stomped. We got absolutely just destroyed. I think it was like our first time playing since like high school, and we were like maybe silvers and golds, and our buddies were diamonds, and it was like that moment. I was like, I don't want to be bad at this game, so I just continued to grind that game, and out of all my buddies, last one to learn how to aerial, do the fun stuff, and then and then kind of just grinded it and got up to pretty decent levels in Rocket League, and then I think that's when I really realized because at that point when I was starting to play Rocket League consistently, I was also got my first job out of college, but I was still playing Rocket League, and kind of realized, wait a second, like I think it'd be really cool to have a career in esports, and then switched out of my IT recruiting job that I had, and then kind of worked full time in esports. So it's a long-winded story that how I even got into esports is pretty wild, just very random by luck chance that I was working from home and opened up a Discord message right at the right time and saw the Charlotte Phoenix need help editing a video, and that's how I got my foot kind of in the door, and now we're here watching this winners final. Is this winners or losers?
This is winners finals. Yes, winners finals. I'm pulling up the scoreboard for everybody right now. Just have to get that all turned on, ready to go. Bada bang, bada boom. There we go. Water Bottles versus Brutal Team 37. Brutal Team 37 is the reigning champs from week number 10, going against the infamous Wavy. Live on stream. So good luck to everybody. But that's a great story. And that kind of, the one thing that I love about your story, Days, is kind of like, you went and got it, right? You kind of got you took the opportunity, wasn't paid at first, right? Started as an intern, got some really great experience, but you kind of just went for it, right? And that's one thing that I kind of encourage everybody, whether it's going to find a college scholarship, whether it's going to find a job in esports, is, you have to commit to it. You just kind of have to commit to it and do it. It might be a little painful. Right? Esports is very new compared to like football or basketball or some other traditional kind of competitions, whether it's sports or things like the Olympics. They've been around for a long time. They're pretty well established. There's kind of a set routine per se of how to do the next thing. That doesn't really exist in esports because, frankly, like a lot of pro leagues change a lot, right? Let alone collegiate competitions or even high school competitions. So
the one thing that I kind of learned, even because I started, like you said, I was kind of unpaid intern when I first started, but my first job out of college, I did IT recruiting. So my entire job every single day was looking at resumes and interviewing people and going through interviews. And one thing I learned is a resume speaks volumes. They're not going to ask you in the intern or in any interview, how much did you make at that job? And I know it's a very unpopular opinion right now about kind of unpaid internships and that type of thing, but just get any experience you can to throw on a resume. I remember emailing Stay Plugged In at the very beginning back in like, this was like July 2020, like, hey, if you have any opportunities, I'd love to volunteer to do something because I want something to throw on my resume. So any lessons you want to take away from this, I know it's kind of an unpopular opinion, don't do anything unpaid. People shouldn't be offering unpaid stuff, but if you can find any way to volunteer and get something onto your resume, that's all. Like that gives you almost a foot in the door, an advantage over someone who doesn't have legit, maybe esports experience or whatever industry you're trying to get into, any experience. This is coming from someone that's first job was literally looking at resumes all day and deciding who gets the job and who does not. So definitely, to take advantage of any opportunity that might be in front of you, and you never know where it can lead. Like I came in here unpaid video editing just because I was very passionate about esports, and it was something I did I had passion about video editing. Going to school for media arts, or something I didn't just like take because it was just there. It was something I was interested in, but I came and kind of showed my worth, and then kind of worked from there. So moral of the story is get your foot in the door any way you possibly can, and then prove that there's more that you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things, like, to your point, there aren't really well-defined, really jobs in esports either, right? It's kind of like, from a league, like a law firm, right? There's a pretty set ways. You got your partners, you got your junior partners, you got your associates, so on and so forth, right? It's a set kind of system, right? A lot of things in esports, it's the wild, wild west, right? So kind of like getting your foot in the door and then just doing it and impressing along the way, that's what's key to your success, right? And that kind of goes into the scholarship talk too, the recruiting talk too, of like follow up with your coaches, right? College coaches are very busy people. Usually you only have one or two coaches for the entire school for esports, with like 8 or 9 games with multiple rosters each, right? You got your Rocket League, your Valorant, your Overwatch, your Call of Duty, your R6, your Fortnite, your Apex, your Smash players, and you all have multiple rosters. So those guys are busy, right? Those guys are very, very busy. So if you message a college coach and they don't respond for a week or two, hit them back up, right? Say, hey, still would love to connect. I love your program. I think I could be a good fit. Let's try to hop on a phone call and see what we can do, right? And that's even more important for underclassmen, right? Yep. Start to get in front of college coaches. Really, really, hit home that, you are interested in that program and stay on their radar. So when it becomes your turn to get those offers your senior year, that they come quicker. You're not trying to go find them. You're just basically,
oh,
what a shot. Okay. But really, line yourself up for success, right? And that's kind of exactly what our website does. That's what the platform does. Is it allows you the power to easily go find. There's 300 colleges in one spot. You can message all of them right now for free. Go do it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? They don't. They say no. Okay, go to the next one.
Comparison very much like my story getting a state plugged in. I'm pretty sure I sent state plugged in. I don't even know if it was Rick or whoever. I think I sent the info at state plugged in like 4 different emails throughout that summer, just like, hey, here's what I can do. Would love to volunteer. Blah blah blah. And then it took me, I think, the 4th one where I got a response, and then set up a call to talk to Rick and CJ. So if they don't reply to your first message, don't just drop it. It could just mean they didn't see it. Especially like he was saying with recruiters or coaches at the collegiate level. A lot of them are extremely busy, barely have time for themselves. So they may miss a message. They may miss 2 messages. It's the worst case scenario is they'll say, hey, not interested, or maybe, but there's no point in stopping trying. The more messages you send, the more chance you have of being seen. And I haven't talked to a single coach I think would tell a kid, hey, stop messaging me.
Yeah.
I think they'd be honest and upfront with you, hey, maybe you don't fit this program, and I think most of them would probably help you talk to a program you might fit with.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone that works in these positions, they're extremely passionate about esports, and a lot of them wish this stuff was around when they were in high school, so they will do whatever they can to help you get in touch with the right person.
Woo!
Maybe with the assist in resident. I could break down that play later with the whiteboard.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Your base is on a really good point here, but that's a play to tie it up with less than 30 seconds left. We got to call out some good action right there. College recruiters watching. There you go, Resinol and Wavy. I know Wavy has a few years left.
Wavy's got like a decade.
Yeah, in esports, it's a millennia in esports.
VR Rocket League by the time Wavy's graduating high school.
Oh man. But yeah, you're totally right. It's like, the worst that, like, never be afraid to reach out for like a collegiate interest for a college that you think could fit. The worst that happens is they say no. That's the worst, right? There's a lot of colleges, a lot of programs, and especially if you're underclassmen, they're not going to say no. They're going to say, like, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to keep an eye, keep tabs on you, keep competing in places like Stay Plugged In, so that you can keep visible. And then from there,
I honestly, I can't imagine a recruiter just straight up saying no. Like, or not a recruiter, I guess a coach or whoever you're talking to, coach. I actually just cannot imagine one of them just being like no.
Yeah.
They realize that you're very passionate about this, and worst case scenario, you may have a bad GPA, and they're like, hey, you can't get into my school, but I can almost guarantee you, the majority of them will tell you the steps you should take to potentially get in down the road. And it seems like, 1 year down the road, I do community college, whatever it may be, it seems like, that's a waste. But, like, they will try to do whatever they can to give you the advice that, would help you get into their program. So maybe it is community college, your GPA is not the best for a month, or maybe community college is something that fits best for you. But I cannot imagine a recruiter straight up saying no and giving you no explanation or no help to go somewhere else. I'm pretty sure everyone I've talked to is very passionate about all of this, so they'll do whatever they can to help you out. And a lot of times it's not their choice that you can't get into their school. These people have to answer some higher up questions at their school. The admins, the board of directors need certain criteria hit for a student to be admitted, and it's not their choosing that they can't let you into the school, but they'll do whatever they can to help you maybe go somewhere else where you can get in, or you, like I said, take the right steps to maybe get into their school in the next year or whatever it may be.
They'll help you find that roadmap, right? What do I have to do? What's the 3 things that I need to do so I can extend this opportunity? Oh, it's there! It's there! Ooh, sorry, got up there. Again, Bishop with that crazy name that, depending on. Oh, there it is!
Is that the demos in this team?
Let's go! There you
Physical.
go! There you
The
go!
physicality.
Water Bottles takes game number 1 of Turbo Tuesday, Week 11 Winter Finals. Best of 5. That's a mouthful.
Nice.
All right, let me cut this over real fast. Actually, we're going this up. This is a chill day. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Blue team 1? Yeah, blue team 1. All right, save.
Gravy.
If anybody in the chat wants some production tips, which I'm sure we're all thinking about. Hey, how do I get better at? Oh God, I almost fell. At streaming, at maybe producing my own tournaments. The key, the Photoshop. Really, all of our overlays are actually saved templates on top of a transparent background that we overlay as an image in OBS. So there's your kind of tip of the week for something that's maybe not as well known. So with that, like I said, if you have Photoshop, it is $7 a month, but when I say solely worth it, it'll make your graphics look better. It'll make your Twitter profile picture look better. You can do a ton with it. Some super exciting stuff. Which if you look better, people typically tend to watch your stream and content more if it looks better. It's just kind of the way the world works, right? It's the way humans are. So really, really good stuff there. But here we go. Game number 2. Have Water Bottles versus Brutal Team 37. Wavy is on Water Bottles, kind of a known phenom in the Rocket League world. So we'll see. And Brutal Team 37, for those of you that may not know or just now joining us, are or is the reigning champs. Which, if you're in you're top 3, right? So all of these players are guaranteed placement points.
Yep.
First, these 2 teams are guaranteed placement points for the first time ever, really. So for the new leaderboard system, which we're super hyped about, and there it is, number 1, Wavy.
Wavy just had this chemistry.
Oh, absolutely.
I think he stole that goal. Anything for the points.
For the stats, goals don't get you points, Wavy, in the spin leaderboard.
Cool.
They got
Bishop with a banger.
There it is, 2-0. Game number 2.
Wavy has
This might be-
100% goal participation.
There you go. You got the assist out.
Yup.
Weird kind of computer science hack right there. See, everyone has that dot in front of Wavies. Probably people know that's kind of how you tag someone on Twitter and make sure everyone can see it. Also, that's how you hide a file in most operating systems. You put a dot in front of a file name, it's hidden unless you are using a command to see that file. Ooh, what a shot!
Ooh, I'm gonna hide stuff now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Typically, it's for like background running config stuff, but
I'm gonna hide everything.
there you hide everything. It'd be really weird. It's like, wow, this drive is full and you can't see anything. That'd be funny.
And then I will laugh.
Yeah. I don't know how many people are going to trick with that, though. Oh, last man back. Can you get there? Yeah, he's got that. Oh, yeah, I don't know if he's going to get that. Ooh, teammate. Teamwork. Teammate makes the dream work.
That's the thing.
Talk to us about the importance of teamwork, especially kind of as these players look towards collegiate opportunities.
Yep. So honestly, one of the most important things, and it's the sad part is how hard it is to actually scout this skill, but communication is so important. And I think people kind of see it as just like, oh, I just got to call out where I am. I got to tell them for Rocket League specifically how much boost I have, where I am on the field. What people don't understand is the way you communicate and the tone you use carries a lot of weight. There's many times I play Rocket League very heavily, and there are those teammates where like the way they say it almost sounds like they're blaming you for something, and it's like your delivery on communication carries a lot of weight. So that's one thing you also got to focus on. And if you do, want to call out a teammate, do it respectfully. Like, hey, on that play, you got to be doing this instead. Or maybe I could have been doing this, but like we got to focus on that moving forward. Not what are you doing there? The tone of voice and how you communicate carries a lot of weight, and that's something that coaches, definitely pay attention to, especially at the lanes that we have. If they're standing behind you trying to recruit and you're screaming at your teammate or saying, this is your fault, what are you doing there? You're not going to sound like the greatest team player, and that may not be who they want for their program. So that's one thing I think a lot of kids kind of overlook is how they communicate the things they're saying. The tone of voice and the delivery. The voice inflection is very important, and you got to make sure you are emphasizing at the right places. So you sound nice and friendly, and you're giving constructive criticism, not blaming.
Exactly. Blaming gets no one anywhere, period. Anytime, anywhere, anyhow. And you're right, as really we're starting to see the world kind of come out of the COVID world, right? And host more LANs, more live events, in-person events. And I really do see that happening with recruiting as well, right? Because LAN events typically more hype, there's more money involved as well on that kind of organization. Well, not really for us, but for collegiate esports, right? More colleges, more college organizations or competitive leagues and tournaments are going to host their events live because that's how they pay their bills, right? Well, with that, your recruiters are going to want to make sure that you can perform on LAN first, right? And then also how you behave as a team. So then you're going to have to play on LAN more, play a lot more live events. You can play in front of those college recruiters to kind of prove your capability because we all know LAN's different, right? Playing in LAN on a stage with lights, camera, action, and an audience is very different than playing kind of in your bedroom where you're comfortable in your own element, et cetera, et cetera. But with that, they can hear you now, right?
Yeah.
If you're saying explicit stuff, some pretty bad language, that kind of turns most people off to begin with, especially if they're looking to give you money, right, a scholarship. And then on top of that, they want to hear how they would work, right? As a college coach, great goal to tie it up with only just about 30 seconds left right there from Dre, by the way. But if I'm a college coach, right, I'm envisioning you as a player fitting into my current roster, right? Because most of the time, especially now, like college esports, right, it is very new. There's still a lot of rosters, right? So they're recruiting one player for their Rocket League team, or one player for their League of Legends team, maybe two, right? Well, they're going to think about, hey, how is this player going to, fit in with my current team, right? And if you're already treating your teammates pretty bad, there's a good chance they're going to be like, yeah, probably not good by default, right?
You got to think about it even from like the coach's perspective, even the new teammates. A lot of times, you may be joining these schools as a freshman who has, maybe a junior or a senior on the Rocket League team. You may be as good as them, so you're getting the starting roster spot. If you come in and you're like, hey man, like you're doing this wrong. I mean, those two other teammates might have been playing together for a while and probably buddies outside the venue and outside the esports program as well. They're not going to like it when the new guy comes in and kind of has that attitude. So one thing I'll appreciate and I'll say it I'll shout from the mountaintops. The egos in esports, we got to drop those. Like just the whole, like I'm better than you, so like I'm not going to respect you type thing.
Yeah,
you got to drop that, especially because, I mean, I don't like to talk down on it, but like, I mean, for video games, you are behind a computer screen. When you're going to be playing on this team, if you're rude to a teammate, you're looking at that dude or that girl in the eyes and being disrespectful. It's going to go a little bit different than just being online. So you got to make sure you got your communication skills down and almost your social skills as well, because you got to be able to kind of work together with your team. You want to play as a team. The best teams that I've ever played for growing up, even traditional sports, were the teams that hung out outside of practice hours. Growing up playing team sports myself, it was my best friend. So after practice, we were hanging out and playing video games together. It's got to be the same thing for the top esports programs. Those students are probably all hanging out outside of practice and hanging out in the gaming lounge. There's a lot more that goes into being a team than just playing together. So you got to make sure that you have the communication skills down and the social skills so you can come in and fit in on pretty much any team. Honestly, the top recruits are the players that you can literally plug in anywhere.
Yeah.
You can plug in any team as a respectful kid, the one who's very energetic, excited, ready to learn, ready to grow, not the one who's, I'm SSL top 100, like I'll teach your team how to play. That's going to get you not very liked if you go to a program and that's your mentality. So you got to make sure you're willing to learn and understand that maybe the people around you aren't as good at the game, but you guys can grow together and build the chemistry to make your team as best as possible. Because you go into a school and maybe being the best, having a salty attitude is not going to make your team any better. So if you want to win, you got to take the steps and maybe you are a person who wants to have an ego, but if you want to win, if you are very competitive, make that competitiveness, turn into changing your mentality and striving to be a good teammate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Couldn't say any better, Beza. As we go here, we are kicking off game number 3 after a short delay to start the game. And this, if Water Bottles gets the sweep here, they will get their spot in the grand finals with a convincing 3-0 win over the reigning champs from last week. So that's super awesome. This is something that we love to see, right? As we really kind of, we released the platform, we released the new recruiting features. We have this whole new leaderboard system out. Everyone's going to see a real big spike in Stay Plugged In related content. There's so much recruiting activity. There's so much, and what a touch from Wavy to put it over 3 people basically to get this goal here. Great bump on Turtle there from Resinal. Again, that teamwork. Yuck. That teamwork.
This is winners finals, right?
This is winners finals. Yeah.
2-0 Water Bottle.
2-0 Water Bottle in winter finals. I completely lost my train of thought.
I think Wavy heard me earlier say I'm trying to go to the gym, so he's like, I got you, bro.
I got you, bro. Yeah.
I got you.
You gotta be gym homies, man.
Yo.
I had a whole point in my head. I completely. Everyone's gonna see a big spike in Stay Plugged In content, right? We really want to cover the high school scene, the recruiting scene, to make sure that all these kids are getting the opportunities they deserve, right? There's nothing worse than having the ability to do something and then just kind of losing out on being able to do it because you just don't know about something, right? So you're going to see a big, huge spike. Weekly leaderboard updates, right? That website's about to explode with a bunch of content display. Ever have questions about recruiting? Go to our Discord. You're going to find a bunch of cool resources there as well. Ooh.
That was a find and a half. The back door cut.
I don't know how you pass like that in Rocket League. I try to get it on net. That's it.
Oh.
Difference between him and me. Oh, okay, that's weird. I don't know what Ravy's trying to do there, but oh, good. You can't get every touch the way you want it. That's a nice pass. A very nice pass. Oh my.
Oh no.
He's up.
Oh.
He has boost. Oh, Resinal's there.
Resinal, shut the door.
I'm kind of thinking, in watching these games, if I had to pick an MVP of the night, I'm thinking it's gonna be Resinal.
Resinal, yeah. Resinal, Wavy.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop's been this whole team.
This whole team's popping off, but Resinal seems to be more active in the team sense. Wavy's had some great plays, so has Bishop as well. And his name, appears differently everywhere, and you might just give him an MVP just for being cool. But Resinal just seems to be kind of everywhere. There he is again.
Oh,
look at that.
Room.
We're just talking about it and gets the dunk
He's
over
in the
2
gym
players.
Every night lifting. Look at this.
Great touch off Bishop.
I'm stronger
there.
than you.
There. Just there. He is just there, everybody. That's 2-0. About halftime here in game number 3 in this best of 5 to get a spot in the grand finals. So this is looking pretty convincing, Beza.
Yep.
I feel bad for the team that's coming from lowers to try to go up against this team. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna go well for them.
We got to start getting some more, high talent here. Obviously, these are great players, but could you imagine a bracket of 20 teams like this? It'd be intense.
Absolutely.
So people like this, Wavy, Turtle, and all these, tell your friends. Get them in here because this stuff. It's more exciting. Plus, it just makes you better. And the better competition you're playing, the more scouts are going to want to watch because they're going to want to watch the better players. So the more people you invite, the more scout eyes you'll probably bring in as well.
Exactly. I think that's something that people maybe don't realize, both on the player and the college side. It's kind of like people want to hold on to their opportunities and maybe not make them a little less visible, not necessarily being kind of being selfish in some ways. But if I'm a player, I don't want to have the only spot on the stage in front of 10 colleges, right? Because are 10 colleges going to come to watch just me, right? Well, probably 100 would come to watch me and 20 other people that are on my same skill level, right? They're going to be way more excited about that level, that volume of talent, right? Like Carry to College right now. That's looking up to be a great tournament next week. Which shout out to everybody watching right now. Carry to College is next Friday for Rocket League and then Saturday and Sunday for Overwatch and R6. Free to enter and $1,000 prize pool. One night tournament. It's going to be a little bit longer. It'll start about 7 o'clock on Friday, and it'll probably go closer to 11, bigger bracket, right? There's going to be a whole bunch of teams in that one. But, ooh, what a save. Jeez.
zone gold that.
Yeah, you almost. That was the kind of only play you had, though. But Collegiate College is a great way to get involved, to get noticed. There's 100+ colleges that are going to be there. 100+ colleges that you can get recruited from. And Bishop kind of puts
Resino with the pass. That whole
again.
clear was nuts. Wavy with the squishy clear came on the inside of the goal, upside down, passed to his teammate. The counter attack.
Clinical. Absolutely clinical.
Going back to our point we made earlier, it's like, if you're a top player, I don't understand like why you would not be playing one of these. Like if you are the best and you consider yourself one of the best players, like for the Collegiate College, you say $1,000 prize pool. Like if you really are the best, then that's free money. There's no entry. You can play with some buddies, get scouted, and not only is it potentially a free $1,000 prize pool that you win because you're the best, you're also going to pop off and win an event in front of 100 recruiters who are going to want to give you more money to go to their college. Not necessarily pay you, but they will give you scholarship money that helps you save money.
Yep.
So not only are you winning money, but then you're in return saving money.
Yep, absolutely. It's like there is no negative.
Yeah.
There is no negative. It's not like you don't even have to commit that much time. It's one night.
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 hours.
You were going to be playing Rocket League anyway.
Exactly.
Or Valorant or Rainbow Six, whatever game you're playing. You were going to be doing that anyways. Why not do it, where you're competing for money with friends in front of college scouts?
That's the key right there, Money goes away, and I know, $1,000 gets a lot of people, feels bad, man. But you already won. You already won.
Sweep.
There you go. There you go. Water Bottles is now in the finals.
That's what was that, the win? No Dre.
That's winners Friday.
They were
reigning champs.
Losers, right?
Reigning champs, yep. Now they're in losers finals.
Wow, Wavy makes his return and says, mine. I will take that money.
I will do what I want with this.
Money, 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 money.
It looks like we are probably going to jump into losers final shortly here and see how this goes.
Oh, wait. Whiteboard.
All right, everybody, we're getting the whiteboard again. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the Resinal weight room goal. So he gets 2 highlighted goals. So what had happened was there was a – God, you got a big head. There was a
rude
goalie, chilling here like, hey, I'm going to save it. He's talking. He's like, I'm going to save it, bro. And what had happened was the ball was like floating up in here. A couple shots came through, and Resinal, I'll draw his car here. There's the wheels and vroom, boosty, and with his big arm there, because he goes to the weight room, said, I'm gonna score this goal. Boom, I'm stronger than you. Ball's in the net. Big explosion. The crowd went crazy, and he scored the goal. So, moral of the story is eat a healthy breakfast and do your homework, because you will score goals.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yep.
I support that wholeheartedly. That's the advice. Too strong. Too strong. You broke that.
Sorry, Rick.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Don't walk away with headset. Don't walk away with headset. That's actually something that will cost money. The little plastic that clips back on. The headset that you unplug from the soundboard. Bad day. Bad day. It looks like, let's see. I'm going to go over to this real fast. We are going to jump into this lowers real quick. Orange Juice won. So it's going to be Orange Juice versus Brutal Team 7 in the losers finals here. Best of 5. We saw Brutal Team 37 play. We did not see them play Orange Juice. They kind of give it some reference. Water Bottles, the team that just beat Brutal Team 37, won 3-1 over Orange Juice. So pretty resoundingly. And they beat, Brutal Team 37 3-0. So, kind of hard to say one way or the other. But Um, I don't know. They just so Brutal Team 37 won 3-2 over Rio. Orange Juice just beat Rio 2-1. So I would say best guess this is going to be pretty even. Is kind of where my brain at least goes, is that this will be pretty even. That's an eraser.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll see. It looks like we're gonna have to get this lobby up probably in 2 or 3 minutes, real quick, since we've been casting for about a little bit, almost 2 hours now. I'm gonna put this in intermission real quick. I'm gonna go fill my water bottle up, and we'll be back in probably just about 2 minutes to jump into the loser finals. So until then, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Bye.
All
Yo, yo,
right.
yo, 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 yo.
We are back. We are back. We're in game number 1. The scoreboard's a lie right now. I'm changing that right now as fast as we go. The blue team is orange. So here we are. We are in the loser finals. The winner of this will play water bottles in the grand finals. That is a best of 7. And this one is a best of 5, I believe. We'll say it's best of 5 until I find out otherwise. But other than that, well, this should be a good matchup. This should be a close one. We will see how this goes. This is a best of 3. This is a best of 3.
Moves so quick and elegant.
Yeah, it's wild. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Ah.
Oh, turtle. And they'll sleep up on the defense there, but he'll take it. Bolty Beast. Oh, it's friggity Bolty Beast, and who was it? Anthony.
Absolutely huge. I just got some information from one of our great TOs. Shout out Jordan, J-Law. Brutal Team 37 is not only the reigning champs, they're going for the three-peat, actually. Ooh. They're back-to-back. They're facing a wall right now. They're off to a good start here. I think the best thing they could possibly do is have a good sweep here. They have a good sweep. I think it gives them momentum. You know, maybe water bottles, their thumbs get a little cold. You know, maybe. It's always a possibility, right? There's always that thing. Do you want the break before the grand finals to be on the winners? Do you want to come from losers? You know, it's hard to say one way or the other. It's hard to say. I gotta switch team names? Oh, I didn't switch. Whoops. My bad. Also, just so everyone knows, we do not do bracket resets. We always try to keep our tournaments, you know, really always done before 10, ideally. And that's mainly because we want to make sure that, A, you guys go to bed early. You guys probably have school tomorrow. So really trying to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to play, and then also have the time to get your homework done, to get your chores done, all that kind of fun stuff. So with that, we don't do bracket resets since those take a little bit longer. We all know that. What we do is that we give the winner side team a 1-game advantage in the best of 7, right? So as we go to the grand finals after whoever wins the series, Water Bottles is already up 1-0. So you gotta win 4 before they win 3. So it's a little bit of an easier lift there. That's, you know, rightly deserved advantage. As we see, it looks like Brutal Team 37 should get the early start. That ball's not in the safest position. Ooh, that didn't touch. Okay, it's the corner there. Goes up. Frosty's is up. Turtle's up there. It's going to go off the wall. They're going to try to keep it up. That's popped up. Popped up again. Off the wall. Off the wall again. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. He's not high enough. Oh, my God. We're going to overtime. Now, that is the play.
Wow.
That is the way to go to overtime in game number 1 right there, everybody. Game number 1. That's the way to. That's also, you know, really bad. Feels bad for Brutal Team 37 to try to come back from that.
It would be our second ever 3-peat. First one was Water Bottles.
Yeah.
Wavy and his boys.
Wavy's in the chat right now. Shout out.
Hey. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, he was just waiting on boost. I thought he disconnected.
Ah. Too much. Too many tabs. Too many windows.
You ought to know by now. What's the temperature outside here in Charlotte, North Carolina?
-43.
I don't think that's true.
I think it's true.
It is. Ooh, a crisp 60.
That's the one thing I love about Charlotte, man. There's, you know, a good part of the country right now is covered in snow and freezing. You could have wore shorts today. You perfectly comfortable. Great. I love it.
Can you work out at home now that I know that it's not freezing?
So Wavy says in the chat that Orange Juice either sweeps or 3-1s them. Interesting take when it's this close, Wavy. Interesting take there. T-Name's wrong, by the way. Yeah, that's fixed. Sorry about that, everybody. We're not letting that happen. They're not letting the three-peat happen. Some friendly banter there. This is the great thing about esports here. I think, you know, the toxicity, you know, is rampant. This is not toxic. I'm not starting off on that front. There you go.
OT winner.
Okay. But I love friendly banter, right? You know, good banter is part of competition. There's always a line between toxicity and friendly banter. Good banter. Wavy's, you know, 100% good banter. Love to see it. Siri is talking to me. Talking about toxic banter. So fun stuff there. So anyways, Orange Juice off. So hot start.
Just want everyone to know that I competed in the next gen race today in Talladega and got first place in the office. So
nice, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
All right, as we load into game number 2 of this best of 5 and losers finals here on a great Tuesday night. A lot of good stuff happened today. You know, it's been a good week, to say the least. It's been an exciting week. Not a good week, an exciting week is what I should say instead. So yesterday in the Stay Plugged In world, we had one of our good friends, Mr. Jake Lucky, tweet about Carry to College. For those that have missed it, Carry to College, the Stay Plugged In's marquee quarterly event. You know, the game swaps, so there's only 2 per major game. There's 6 big games we run. Rocket League is one of them. $1,000 prize pool per game. Huge attendance from college coaches. There's going to be 100 active college recruiters next weekend. 100.
Million.
Yeah, a million. Somehow there's, you know, went from about 800 colleges in the United States to a million. But that's our magic. That's what we do here at Stay Plugged In. Bro, not facilitate collegiate recruiting, just make colleges.
Yep.
It's great.
Baylor University.
Tails University. Tails and Baylor University. Baylor University.
Nevada State Penitentiary.
That's not. No.
Yeah. You ever seen that Key and Peele skit?
I have not.
Oh, it's funny.
I missed that one. I'm also trying to find it again. I don't know what it is.
Something about Stay Plugged In.
Oh yeah, our good friend Jake Lucky. Huge shout out to him. He's got a great following over there. He had a whole kind of intro video for Carry to College that went out yesterday. That's super exciting to see. You know, the brand that we've created and, you know, grown so much and, you know, been able to facilitate so much, get in front of more eyes. Today announced the new website, all of the new features, and then announcing the new leaderboard system, which will the first. Let's go, Frickety. The first edition of the leaderboard, they'll be updated every week, and the top 10 players will be released on Friday. In time, we'll have a whole list, but for now, we're just doing top 10. That'll come out on Friday. So super exciting there. Yep. Can't wait for all that stuff to come out and see the players start to climb the ranks, right? So all good stuff there, and also win some pretty cool prizes. But a couple things, you know, I think we have a few more people on the stream right now, which is awesome. Welcome to the new people.
2.3 mil now?
Yeah, 2.3 mil.
Nice.
Huge, absolutely. We only do millions. We don't.
Oh, let's go. Thanks for that 2 Bitcoin dono.
It's worth, I think, more. It's not, but I wish I had 2.3 Bitcoin. anyways, new website. So people have already heard some of the buzz. What are these new features? It's really to automate the process. Automate might not be quite the best word, but really to put it in your own hands, right? Before, you might have to reach out to a college, talk to Beza and Nick, which is, you should still totally do that. But now it's on your own time as much as you possibly want. It is part of the subscription, but the good thing is it's free right now. It won't be free forever. At some point, we will have, we'll charge a little bit. It'll only be $5 though. $5 a month gets you onboard messaging, on-platform messaging, where you can message any college, or colleges can message any player. It's only player to college, or player/parent, really, to college, or vice versa. Not player to player, not college to college, but recruiting-driven messaging, all on the platform. With that, you also get the ability to follow other users as well, so you can stay up to date on their program, or really for the colleges to stay updated to you as a player. So a good thing, if I was a player, I'd follow a bunch of coaches hoping they follow me back, right? So then
slide in their DMs.
Exactly. So then they really see you, and maybe even look at your profile. Additionally, profile views. Most kids probably don't have a LinkedIn, but what LinkedIn does, one of the things that they have is that as someone views your profile, they tell you who views your profile. So that you get to know who's taking a look at you, right? So when a college coach looks at your profile, you're going to get a notification on the website saying, hey, the University of North Carolina on Chapel Hill, Coach Tails looked at you. They looked at your profile, right? That kind of indicates that they're interested in you. With that, the thing that facilitates all of this is our search engines, right? So we have a whole database of players and colleges that are completely searchable, right? So the players can be searched and sorted, filtered by game, by GPA, by distance from that college, by a kind of a radial mile, and then can be sorted in a few different ways. So that's how colleges are going to find you players, right? They're going to go and say, okay, I need Rocket League players with a minimum 3.0 GPA, and I want to look at first 100 miles within me, right? They get a whole list of players. They're going to click your player card, look at your player profile, and then message you, follow you. You get the notification when they view your profile, and from there it's just seamless. But as a player, I would totally be taking complete advantage of that right now. By logging on or creating an account today, since everything is free, you can message every single college coach right now. Literally, right now. You can go message every single one. So if you're a senior out there and you're not doing that, you're behind the game, to be completely honest. You're just behind the game. So do that. That is so important to your future success. That's just, that's what we want to see out of all of our players. And then, the colleges will respond. Right there. There we go. Grab puts it up, 3-2. About a minute left in the game, and this is a tight one. Wavy, if you're still watching, I'm going to have to say your prediction was a little bit wrong. He said a 3-1, kind of on the other side. And it's looking like it's definitely not going to be a 3-1. It's probably going to be a 3-2. Uh-oh. Calling Wavy out right there, everybody.
Who did he have winning?
Orange juice. No, yeah, orange juice. Which I guess they did get game one. They did. They did get game one, actually. But they're down right now. This could be the one. Who knows? See some still dedicated Rocket League right here. Pizza puts it up. Kind of a weak touch there. Easily cleared. Beast goes back up with it, trying to tie it up late here. Looks like he has a good double touch. Oh, and just kind of gets caught up in the backboard. Good team play there. Puts it up, back in the corner still. Beast rotates back, kind of getting chased down. Loose gets stolen there. Player back up, might go for the pinch. Misses it just a touch. Beast brings it back up, looking for the tie ball game here. Pizza puts it down, cleared back by something that I can't read. Grab is up, looking for to bring this home, and he does. And that's going to seal the deal there. That's going to be 1-1 more than likely unless they score 2 goals within 14 seconds. Technically, we have already seen a 0-second goal. So anything's possible, but 1 goal down, 14 seconds left, very doable. 2 goals, pretty hard. So we'll see. If I referred 2 people, but it was before today, March 1st through 7th, can I still receive points for them or not? Want to backdate it? I'm good with backdating it. A week?
No.
I'm going to say yes. That's
Okay.
totally good. That's totally good. If anybody has that kind of a points opportunity, as long as it's not like crazy excessive, we're not gonna give everybody tons of free points.
You also have to have proof of the referral.
Yes, you do. So the way to do that, just as I switch the leaderboard, the rules are in the Discord, and we tweeted them earlier today. So please read them. What they will say is that as a referral, first you have to have a profile on the account. You have to get points. Period. You have to have a profile on the website, and you have to be in the Discord, right? When I say the Discord, the Stay Plugged, the old Spin Academy server that now it's just called Stay Plugged In, where all the players are, where we run all of our tournaments out of. So you have to do those two things to get points. To get the referral ones, what you have to do is, where's my mouse? Sorry, I'm trying to launch this next game as well. You have to refer your player, and then in the Discord, there's a leaderboard section. In there, there's a channel called Referral-Submission. There, you need to basically tag yourself, which you're seeing in the message. You need to tag the person you referred, so they need to be in the Discord, and then you need to basically say, hey, I referred this person to the Stay Plugged In platform. Then the person you referred, I know this is a lengthy process, but it's really not that much, I promise, needs to basically reply with a link to their profile and say, yes, they did refer me. They do that thing. You'll get 20 points for just doing that, 10 points per person. So just go into that channel, say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I referred these two people, tag them, and then have them respond with their profile links. And then from there, we'll verify that and get your points. If you have any questions, I'm the Stay Plugged In account in Discord. Stay space plugged space in hashtag 8093. And the first letter of each word is capitalized.
I'm Beza.
He's just Beza. Yeah, he's awesome. I get the company account. It's great. The reason I have the company account is I got myself locked out of my personal Discord. It was awful. They're not going to give it back to me. So that's gone forever. Note to anybody, if you change the two-factor authentication of another Discord account to your cell phone number, and your cell phone number is on another Discord account as the backup number, and you don't have your backup codes, you're never getting that account back because the phone number can only be linked to one account. So that's tough. Yeah, big one. There is an early lead here for Orange Juice. They are up 1-0 in the game. Just about a minute into game number 3. Reminder, this is the losers final, and the winner will meet water bottles that consist of Bishop, Wavy, and Resinol to compete for the grand finals. And water bottles has a 1-game advantage already instead of doing bracket reset.
Yay!
Yay!
Wait.
So Beza, kind of a question for you.
Nope.
What game, in general, do you think will be the most popular esport in 10 years? 10 years from today. Right now it's League of Legends, but 10 years from now, globally, what is the most popular esports title?
It's either going to be a new game that we haven't heard about yet. League of Legends will either keep the top spot, or Valorant will continue to grow, climb, and grow.
So you think Valorant, out of all games today, what has the best shot?
But there's also like Dota, and I don't see these games dying out. I mean, League of Legends, I don't see it dying. Dota as well, like those are massive, like worldwide esports.
Yeah.
I don't see them going. Maybe Dota 3.
Dota 3?
Dota 3.
I don't know. That's more to it.
That's Dota 2, isn't it?
It is Dota 2, yeah. But those kind of games are already kind of, in my opinion, these complete games. You can keep adding to it. Maybe a new game engine as technology improves.
League of Legends 2.
Maybe. I think we're going to see less like iterations too. Like when League of Legends does its massive update, because eventually like the technology it's built on right now will be outdated.
It's all going to be VR.
Yeah, whether it's VR or whatever kind of actually facilitates it, that'll change. And I don't think we're going to see like a League of Legends 2. It'll just be League of Legends. It's just going to be on a new engine at that point. And it'll just be like a massive update.
I think VR gaming is going to be massive. The metaverse.
Metaverse, yeah, potentially.
It's like the advancements in technology, like what the VR headsets were like extremely expensive, 5-10 years ago that they were around. Now they have the Omni tracks where you're like running around. They're extremely expensive and not like perfect yet, but they'll get there. And eventually you're gonna have haptic feedback suits and all sorts of stuff where you're doing a lot of stuff, do a video game with VR. I think that'll be a pretty big part of the future.
I think so too.
There's also like Echo Arena, which is that VR game. It's pretty cool kind of set of rules.
Very nice goal.
Multi-beast.
Just kind of took the upon himself to score there.
Yep.
Agreed. I do like Valorant. It's kind of the favorite to topple League of Legends. The reason I like it, whenever I look at like Rocket League esports, it is kind of more of a Jesus. That's it.
That was easy.
Oh,
he left.
He left. Yeah, he gone.
Is that a rage quit?
I think he might be having
Or did he
server
disconnect?
issues. I don't know. Not sure. Mr. T.O., if you're watching, let us know what that is.
Man, I hope he's okay.
The big thing I always kind of look at is like, okay, from a global perspective, yes, League of Legends started, they're huge. They have a ton of following, a ton of viewership, but you know, simplicity is key. And League of Legends and Dota, they're just not simple, right?
He must have not done his homework. See, if he might not have the best grades. I don't want to assume anything, but if his dad's yelling at him, if he had the good grades in his back pocket, it'd be no issue.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have in the back pocket.
I hope he's doing his chores and his homework.
Okay, he just left. Yeah, this is actually the very perfect example of why you have to take care of everything else in your life before you sit down to play a tournament, right? You know, your parent might be very super on board with video games, right? But I think we can all agree that, you know, getting, you know, mom and dad on board, is very important and sometimes hard to do, right? And saying that, like, you know, just, there you go, okay, Turtle, he's just going to mount this combat himself, 2v3. But sometimes, like, you know, your mom and dad didn't grow up with video games, right? They really didn't. You know, maybe some got into it, but, you know, the majority still didn't really grow up with it. So they don't, you know, they don't know about it as much. They know it exists, obviously. But what they also don't know is the opportunities, right? So, like, you need to sit your mom and dad down and talk to them about the opportunities, right? I could play professionally. I could play or get a scholarship, right? I'd lead with a scholarship first, and then also, you know, the future. But there's a ton of jobs in esports. Say, like, hey, this is the industry I want to work in, so of course I want to play in it because that's how I can become more invested in it and be able to grow my skills so that I can, you know, do something constructive with it as I get, you know, close to where I want to be as in my career, right? That's all really important for parents, right? So players, like, you know, keep that in the back of your mind. And, you know, past that, it's just important. It's just important. Looks like we are going to wait a minute or two for our player to come back. If they don't come back, then it'll probably just be a forfeit. So with all of this, players, talk to your parents. Sit them down. It is so important to just sit them down and explain, right? Collegiate scholarship opportunities, job opportunities, right? Talk about the critical thinking skills, the problem-solving skills that you need, the communication skills that you need to play at a high level. That's what parents want to hear, right? Not just, you know, you in your room playing a game and screaming. That's not going to go over well with them. So, you know, keep that in your mind and, you know, use that where you can. So, yeah. Looks like we might rebuild the lobby. I'm not sure.
No, I think he said he's going to give it 2 minutes, and if he's not back, they're just going to forfeit.
They're just going to dip. All good. All good. So we'll sit here and watch the screen, and actually, we'll just go ahead and shoot this back over there. Our faces real fast. All right, we're back. We're back. Also, Great Carolina Esports Hub venue back here. You know, got some White Tack kids over there. That's another program that we help run. They're over there playing some games, doing what they do. I think I see some. I do see that's Ryan Vargas back there. I think Xfinity Series driver. Maybe
He goes fast.
Yeah,
They're about to get the green flag right now. I have the stream up right now.
Oh yeah, some good.
I don't know if I can show that, but I think Graham is looking like he's in 6th, maybe, on the pole, and then I think it's Graham, or maybe it's Colin. I don't know. I just see. I think it's. I might be Graham. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's Colin, but it could be Graham.
It's on the iRacing channel on YouTube,
or
right?
Colin. Yep.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh, they're going fast.
They're going so fast.
Oh wow, that front pack got big separation.
even iRacing team. So a lot of people probably don't know. Stay Plugged In is kind of part of a conglomerate. There's 4 different companies.
Umbrella.
An umbrella. Carolina Esports Hub is the umbrella company. We have Stay Plugged In, which is exactly what we're part of right here. We have the Charlotte Phoenix, which is our professional team, our Rocket League followers. I'm sure you all know here who those are. They are a professional team. We also have an Apex team and an iRacing team as well. They're racing right now. iRacing is every other Tuesday from the Pro League perspective. And then we have, content creators, that kind of stuff. We also have Emerge, which is our merchandising company. So if you ever want a really cool esports jersey, emergeapparel.gg. They're awesome. And then lastly, we have CLT Events, which is kind of an events, consulting, education camp company that does stuff like YTAC and a bunch of other kind of, as defined, really, events in general, right? Esports has so many different variations that we kind of house the knowledge to be able to facilitate and help, launch any of those. So that's who we are. It's under the Carolina Esports Hub, and this is our venue. We have a lot of really cool venue. The actual production is way back there, which you guys might see some of those screens that way. It's kind of back there in that back corner. In a true broadcast, we got a couple guys back there, the actual casters in our seats right now. But as we do these watch parties, community type things, we do, like to hop on here ourselves as well. Looks like Dre's back, so they're going to give this a go. Here we go.
He won the argument with his dad.
Oh, my.
He must have had good grades.
Might have. Got out of 4.0.
He had that in his back pocket.
I'm good to go, Dad. I got a 4.0.
Hey, Kyle, if I were to wake up and go to the gym in the morning, what time do you think I should be at the gym before work?
Should be at, how long do you work out for?
Like 45 to an hour.
How long does it take you to take a shower? Get ready.
Oh, a shower. I should probably do that too.
Yeah.
I can get that done like 5 to 10.
How far away is gym from house?
Like 20-ish, 25.
So you need...
Do the math. It's like 25,
90
30
minutes.
So I need like...
90 minutes plus drive time to work.
So, okay, so...
We're doing math here.
I think they have a
back
shower
out.
there.
Shower. I mean, most gyms do.
Yeah. Just gotta find it. Make sure I bring my flip-flops. Don't want any foot fungus.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Or like 2 hours.
Yeah, so I'll wake up. Yeah. I'll do math. I'm gonna need a 7:09 alarm.
Anyway, sorry about that. We are here, a minute in. It is 0-0. I think someone was standing behind me. Looks like they're getting stuff over there. Yeah, you can probably see the. You can't see the background. We're not on stream. The iRacing guys are here, so they're racing right now. They're also going to throw that back there. So that's super exciting. Oh, it looks like there was a wreck. Oh no! One of our guys got crashed.
Oh
no! Yep, one of our guys got wrecked.
No!
Well, that's tough. I don't know why he was going through it that fast. That's weird. Wow, caution lap 6.
Quite unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. It is what it is, though. Is
No,
that one of our cars
No.
up there? No, we have 2. Remember? That's the other one was the white car.
Oh,
That's
the white
black
car wrecked?
Yeah, yeah. One of our drivers is in, looks like 7th or 8th. The other one is, I don't know if he wrecked. He looked like he was turning a little bit, though, so he probably lost a few spots for sure.
Shoot, we got the replay here.
If anyone wants to watch, it's on the iRacing YouTube channel. So
Oh, no. Oh,
where's our guy?
no, I
That's
don't
not-
think
that's
he got
not our
wrecked
guy.
unless he's in the back.
No, he's right there. That's him. He
Oh,
hits
yeah.
that guy. Yeah. Is he in the wall? He's not in the wall. No, he's fine. He's fine.
That little car
He corrected
damage.
it, though. Yeah, a little damage. That's fine, though. Oh, no, there's that white guy. So here we are, still 0-0. Just reached the 50% line. Looks like, Orange Juice is going to try to seal the deal here. They want their shot at the water bottles. They already lost 3-1 against them. I think both these teams are going to have a tough shot against the water bottles. But you never know. You never know. Might be a little cold in the sticks. If you feel good coming out of this game, have a little bit of confidence, that goes a long, long way. Great attempt there. Attempt at a double touch off the backboard there. Just not quite all the way. Fine. It's okay. Frosty has it up. Frosty has it there. gonna center this for Turtle. Oh, gets the touch, but not enough power. They're kind of off target there anyway. Still up again. Gray's gonna try to get a pinch with someone. It looks like not much there. Bolt puts it out. So Beza, I hear you're going to the major next weekend.
Yeah,
Excited about that?
LA. Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Be my first professional LAN. I've only been to the state plugged-in LANs in the high school.
We're not professional. Come on down.
Well, I mean,
Tier 1.
By definition. Yeah, I'll be going. That'll be a lot of fun. Hope we do a little bit of networking, meet some people in the scene. I think there's gonna be a couple. I think there's gonna be a handful of kids who are part of Stay Plugged In. They're gonna be there.
Spin
So
kids.
that'll be fun. Maybe meet a couple of them. But other than that, I think Friday I'm gonna be going to Universal in Florida. See Harry Potter World. I've never been. I'm stoked for that. So it'll be a fun little trip.
Yeah. That sounds fun. I'm a little. Have you been to LA before?
Never.
Never.
First West I've been is Texas.
Really?
Yep.
Nice, nice. I went to California after my senior year in high school or freshman year in college. I forget. Not a big fan. Golf. It was really beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'd live there though.
Yeah.
You'll probably like LA. Also, I was with my family, so like LA, not with your family. So it's probably a little more fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch some, in-person Rocket League for the first time in, 2.5 years?
You got it.
It's been a minute, but that'll oh, headset down. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't know if anyone else in the chat is going to be there, but if you are, I'm sitting in section 102, row M, seat 12, I think. So if there's anyone that's going to be there, we will see each other, hopefully. I'll try my best to make my rounds. You'll probably see me in a Phoenix jersey, even though they didn't, necessarily qualify for the LAN. I will still be repping them. And you'll see the Beza on the back of my jersey, and I think I might wear the Carolina Esports Hub shirt the next day. So I'll have everything that you'd probably need to recognize. But, yeah, it looks like that series just ended, I believe. Is that Orange Juice taking the series? I think it is. So, yeah, I think we're going to be going on to the finals now. So let me fade this back over. Oh, headset down. Let's see. Did I do it? Boom. So it's just me. But yeah, well, you can see in the background, we have the big Jumbotron on now. Not necessarily Jumbotron, but like projector. They're probably going to have the race going there. This kind of gives you a good view of, this is actually our office as well. So that half is like the stage, the venue, bunch of computers up on the stage, a main stage, and then on the opposite side of this camera and wall is actually where we all work. So there's a nice little sneak peek of the place, and hopefully we'll be hosting events here, having some Rocket League LANs here. So that'll be exciting in the future. If anyone is from local Charlotte, you can swing by whenever. Just shoot me a message on Twitter or Discord. And be like, hey, Beza, I'm in the Charlotte area. I'm from Charlotte. I want to see the office, and we'll come let you in, take you around, and maybe even set you up at a gaming station to play. I think they're playing, what is that? Some dance game, I think. What is that? Just Dance? I don't know the name anymore. I'm getting old. But they got that going on in the background. Kyle's somewhere wandering. But yeah, I think we're going to be jumping into the winter final soon. So let me pull up that info. Turbo Tuesday. Let me hit that refresh button. Should have water bottle. Okay, I think that should set the bracket forward, I believe. Well, honestly, I might take an intermission because I don't know what I'm doing here. So let's see if I can even get intermission going. Sweet, I think I can. Well, we'll be right back with the winner final. I'm going to go find Kyle and get him to point me in the right direction. I will catch you guys in a bit. Yo, yo, yo.
Right, we're back, everybody. Grand finals. Water Bottles up 1-0. Remember, that's not because they've already played. That's because they have the 1-game advantage coming from the winner's side of the bracket. So, 1-0, Water Bottles, Orange Juice, looking to get the upset, frankly. I mean, my prediction here is this might be a 4-0, technically. I say that with all love in my heart, but, you know. Yeah, wait.
Resinol.
They're just operating on a different level.
Bishop.
Just a different level.
Bishop's going to go do something crazy here at Resinol.
That's what he does. He does crazy stuff.
He does do crazy things.
He does crazy stuff. Dizer, if you just went to carry to college from this, then thank you very much. Just a great shout out on the team right there. Oh.
Surprisingly even matchup to start. Oh, why don't I say something? The caster's curse.
Caster curse is real, man. It is real. It is real, and we know it. Resinol's MVP. I'm calling. If he has,
he's pretty nuts.
You know, Wavy's doing really good, but like Resinol, he's a little bit something. You know, Wavy hits the plays, he gets kind of the looks, but you know, I think from a team performance, I'm giving the edge to Resinol right now.
Nice little carry off the wall. Oh, the Benji.
The Benji.
Oh, the double tap potential. Can he hit it?
Oh, what a save! What a double save!
Resinol, Wavy, they're everywhere.
Oh my God. Talk about a duo. That's a duo if I've ever seen one. Here's Bishop. He'll probably create something here. Oh, no.
We got the blue team all three in the corner.
Yeah, that's not how you play Rocket League, right?
Orange Juice is blue.
Ooh. His name is further off the screen now. It wasn't that.
I think
he added more spaces.
Yeah.
Bishop, do it more. I don't want to see your name at all on your player card.
Yeah, I want nothing.
I want nothing. So many oohs. I think that's called a mew. Oh, it's there. It's there. Oh, he tried. Ties it up.
Ties it up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Doing a nuts play here. It's both been kind of just, you know, average goals. I want to see some pizzazz.
I always want to see some pizzazz. Ooh. I do, you know, it's one of the things that, like, you know, especially in Rocket League, like, you know, some other games, they're not as quite as mechanical, you know, capable. I'd say, like Valorant, like, you can get some nuts shots and some nuts plays, but Rocket League, you can do some truly kind of individual stuff, but like I'm a fan of the team goals. A good setup, like a good counter, like the one that we saw, kind of the
counterattack.
The counterattack, yeah. Like that is something I love to see so much because I think it just gives us like this different. You know, I just like it more. You know, I want to see the team goals. You know, I want to see the teams play together, set up the pass, defend together. I think it speaks a little bit more to the players.
Cleanest plays.
Yeah.
It's all three touch the ball and the other team does not touch it. It's just, if you're a defender, that's kind of the biggest kind of slap in the face is that the team does a passing play on you. Because it's not one person beat the team. You know, it was all three individuals were in a better spot than your three people, so.
Exactly. Ooh, what a goal from Bishop. Water Bottles, 2-1, 45 seconds left. When I say Bishop, it's more like Bishop. Get it? The pause.
I see.
Yeah. It was a bad joke. Bad joke, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and try to grab that clip if I can.
Yeah, I think his name did get further off the screen.
I really did think, yeah, I think so.
Boom, 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 boom.
20 seconds left. Technically game 1, but you know, for all intents and purposes, game 2. And it looks like Water Bottles is going to take that early 2-0 lead. Again, the first game is because Water Bottles. Oh, and we tied it up. Oh my! 7 seconds left. What a match! What a match! College recruiters out there right now. I think there's some fine talent right here. Some absolutely fine talent.
These are some names you will be seeing around for a while in the scene.
It's going to be crazy. Like, I mean, Wavy's probably going to go pro for sure, but who knows what the scene looks like, you know?
Yep.
You know, 4 years ago, it might be very college-centric. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there. But it gets to the point where it's like, you know, do you see a Wavy kind of lead like an Alabama type? Because, like, we all kind of, you know, estimate that these big schools that want to be competitive in all sports, like the Alabamas, the Ohio States, you know, these kind of legends of schools that are just good at everything, to be frank. They're going to want to put money behind it to get good teams, right? Good coaching, good equipment, good practice. And they're going to go recruit some good players, right? It'd be crazy to see like a big name that we're always like, oh yeah, they're going to go play for Liquid or G2 or FaZe. Be in a college team one day, you know? That'd be pretty wild to see. A big college program, especially like for the young kids that, you know, by then you'd think there'd be something of a, oh, they're up. Oh, wait, he's going to take this up. He's like, oh my God.
Oh my
You had to do it
He's
to
got
him.
a family.
Oh, that man has to go home tonight.
Well, he is home.
Well, he
He's
needs
got
to
to go out of his room
I
tonight.
know.
He's got to talk to his family.
Oh no. Oh no. That's downright dirty.
Takes on the whole team and
Literally.
dishes it to Resinal. Oh my goodness!
What?
810 points, Resinal? Sheesh. The dude is nuts.
The dude is nuts. Yeah, that should be good. That's just nuts. That's just it's not even good. Not even good. It's not. That's great.
It's great. Bing. We got what? Water Bottles technically up 2-0. Impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Ooh, oh, Resinal, what the heck? It's the first misplay I think I've seen him make all night.
Apparently Frigg is going for the demos.
Is that the method?
Apparently he's got 2 exterminations already.
It is. Some wildness. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, it's up. It's still there. I don't know what Wavy's doing. Oh, counter in the corner. And he's going to play this back to the center. Figured he's there. Can't get there quick enough. It looks like, ooh, Wavy gets beat there in the 50, but the counter out. Wavy's going to pick this up. He's in the corner. He has no boost, though. He tries to put it across. Not quite successful. Pop back up on a 50 there. And now Bolty has a shot. Oh, can he get there? Oh, with the You're right. There's Friggity with the demo on the goal line to get the goal right there. And there's Wavy literally being like, yep, that's what you do.
I have just gotten word that Resinal is a sophomore? But what's that, class of 2024? Sophomore, right?
Class of 2024 would be a sophomore, yes.
Wow, this is a young team.
This is a very young team. Does he have an account? He better have an account on the website. Tell him to make an account if he doesn't. Tell him we're gonna shout him out and all kind of stuff. So he doesn't.
You have the mic on.
I know I have the mic on. It's fine.
Resinal, make an account.
Resinal, make an account. If you don't have an account, make one. I can look you up in the system. I'm not sure if you do that. I think I hit Jordan up about you. I'm not sure. No, Resinal. Yeah. Okay. I have your Discord. That means I can look you up to see if you're in the system. If you're not in the system, I'm gonna find you.
Ba, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba.
Yes.
Rank B in 6-mans. But he is nuts.
He does not have a
Oh, Wavy's close. Nope, nothing there. Oh, Wavy. Oh, we ran out of boost. What?
Oh! He didn't even need to hit that. I think if he left that on target, it would have went in.
Yeah.
That's why 1-1 right here, the minute and 30 seconds
Oh, what a
left.
pass.
He had like the
Wavy's
weird
taking his
angle there.
time. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, no, didn't finish it
Oh.
there. See, Resinal's just always there.
Team play. Just this touch right here. Just give it
my
to you.
God.
Oh, the
Oh,
fake. Oh, almost had it
Jesus.
himself, but it works out. Oh, this team.
Yikes.
This team is yucky.
I wonder what Bishop is. I wonder what class he is.
Let's find out. I recognize the name.
I should have the spreadsheet in front of me, but I don't. I don't know why I don't. We're going to click that, actually. Let's click that.
I think this might be Bishop. Let me make sure. Nope, can't find him. Bishop. Bishop is nuts. Oh, wait, no, I think we've shouted him out in 6 minutes before. Yeah. Rank B.
Hit him up.
That
Hit him up.
is
Hit
the
him up.
right Bishop. That is the right Bishop. Bishop is unverified in the server. Bishop! I'll walk you through getting your account set up. Because you are also going to have lots of scouts interested. Oh, they're just having a good old time.
Yeah,
here
I
in
think
the
they're
water
playing with
bottles.
them. Oh, I have the wrong. I didn't update the scoreboard. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Everybody.
boo.
I know. I'm awful. I'm just an awful person.
Because that's, I mean, about to be 3-0.
Yeah, it's about to be
Wow.
Oh, that
Resinal,
feels
that
bad.
was rude.
That feels bad. That's from the hey, you're gonna demo us. We're gonna demo you.
All right.
Game 4.
Can they sweep?
I don't know. Can
If they sweep, I think you get $1 million, right?
Let's definitely not guarantee that.
I can't guarantee that.
But
There's always a chance.
there's always a chance that you find $1 million somewhere. You know? Could be from us. It might not be from us. Who knows?
Never say never.
Never say. Agreed, Beza. Agreed. Ah, I didn't get that scoreboard. That should still get it. 20 seconds, I think. Oh, What a game. What a game. Baby puts it up. He's still trying to follow that down. That's an awkward defense. Resinal's there. Bishop is caught in a very awkward spot right now. This might be a 2-on-3 situation right here. Oh, he misses that. Can he get there? He does get there. Wavy with the save, or Resinal with the save, I should say. Bishop looking to attack this ball as he gets there. I don't know how they get up there that fast. That's just insane. Not the best touch in the world, though. Resinal does push it to the corner on his own side. Clears it back out. And Ante tries to put it in the middle for the shot. Oh, the bump prevents the follow-up. And here we go. Here we go. A little bit just back and forth right now. It does look like Orange Juice has not given up yet. They are giving this their absolutely best shot. And that's some help right there. That's certainly some help. That is an own goal. I'm pretty sure that was an own goal. Yeah, he touches it there after that.
Oops.
Oh. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Clip it. Clip it, chat.
I clipped it.
Not top 10.
Yeah, for real. We are forming leaderboards. We could form anti-leaderboards.
Shacked in a fool.
Yeah. Yep. I could see them bouncing back and scoring pretty quick right there. Maybe Wavy's gonna turn up, try to get that. Doesn't quite get there.
Oh, Wavy did a quadruple.
Steals the boost.
Quadruple.
Resinal puts it in the corner. Bishop's in an awkward spot underneath the ball. Wavy tries to put them on net. Floats to the corner, but Bolt gets there.
Did he just,
Resinal has it. What was that?
Did he just chain dash in the wall? I think he did. I think he was just wall dashing.
I don't even know how you do that.
It's a new mechanic, bro. Keep up.
Died. Oh,
Wavy.
Wavy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Resinal was wall dashing there. I think that's what it's called. Makes you a quick boy, like Spider-Man up on the wall.
Yeah. I like that goal animation.
Yeah.
I just don't know how people are this good. It's insane.
Yup. Fake.
Resinal gets a nice boom down to the other side of the field. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called a boom. Not sure though.
That could work. A clear. Full sand.
Ooh.
Oh, Resinal.
Nice save.
Dang! The demos are coming out. But it don't matter.
Yeah, you can feel the frustration a little bit. You know, demos tend to come out a little bit when the teams get frustrated. They just don't know what to do, so they kind of just say, well, if we demo all of them, they can't play, you know, until they spawn back in. So, he's up. He's not there. Late to the 50 as well. Gets the side boost here. Resinal puts it into the middle. Bolt has an awkward kind of position there. Gets it to the wall.
Clean.
Catches it up. The trade on the demo. Is that called trade in Rocket League? I think it's called trade in Rocket League. I'm not sure.
Can be.
Could be. Nice little clear there.
Ooh, Wavy's not gonna make it.
Pizza.
Oh, the double!
Not there.
Oh.
Teammate misses. Ooh. Counterattack. Counterattack. Does he have boost?
Oh,
Does he have boost?
Not wide enough. The demo! Anthony! Chill!
Oh,
wow.
no.
Anthony. Oh, no, Anthony.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
not like this. Ah! Oh,
Oh,
my
Jesus.
goodness. It's a bloodbath.
It is a bloodbath. Game number 4, ladies and gentlemen. It's not pretty. There are car parts everywhere right now. Resinal gets it out. Orange Juice is actually, I think, a little stronger right now for sure. They are certainly a bit cleaner from A to Z. And from there, Figurdy's up, Bolt's there, down, up, left, right.
The fake.
Fake, the push.
Pass.
It's there. Figurdy's there.
All part of the plan.
Bishop's there. Bishop's, I think it's further off screen now, by the way. I think all of H was there last time. Maybe not. Oh my. Ooh. Water bottles, like, Orange Juice has a notable different tone of pace here. Like they really do.
Ooh.
They seem to be very, in their half.
Do something
They
crazy.
just can't find that goal. And the problem is when you're facing as good as Wavy, it's like, at any given second they can just pull something, and all of a sudden it's a different ball game,
Ooh, spinny.
Oh my, oh my.
Ain't no problem.
Also, like the creativity these kids have to for these mechanical moves. Oh man, this is a shot. This is a shot. Oh. Looks like we're going to overtime in game number 4, maybe. Oh, is he there? Oh, he's got there. Jesus, last second. Gets back up. Oh no. Oh, is he in the flip reset? No. Okay, overtime. We're in overtime, game 4. Not really a winner go. I mean, it is a winner go home for orange juice. Water bottles is just a win. Oh, so. Good stuff. Bishop's there, goes up.
The send coming from Wavy and Resident.
Oh, he's up. He's
oh,
there.
He's
there. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wavy gets
Drops
up.
it, maybe the bump.
Bishop's there. Oh, tries to put it in the corner. Resinol's just reading this one in the middle of the field right now. Gonna get it when it comes down. Great 50 from Resinol. Oh, Wavy was there for the touch. Puts it across, not quite there. Pizza gets a demo. Resinol to put it up. Slightly near the pizza. Oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
That's gonna be tough. Oh, figured he's there. That's a pretty simple save.
Wavy's got time.
And boost. Oh my. Something happened there. I don't know. The camera changed. I don't really know what happened.
Wink.
Oh, that's up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, it's up again. Resinol's there. Oh, the oh.
Oh, Wavy. Oh, the smart. Ooh, thought he was going to be smart there with this.
Another thing with Wavy that I just don't see is like the patience.
Yeah.
So many people are just trying to get the mechanical touch there, or the play, or the solo effort, but like Wavy sits there and like waits for them to make a mistake. So calculated, so just thoughtful, really. Oh, what a touch!
This kid
right
can't
over.
even drive yet.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have his learner's permit.
He might have never even been in a driver's seat of a car. Oh, still there. We're well into 2 minutes into overtime now. Wavy gets it down.
This could be the chance.
Bishop puts it up. Doesn't get boost though. He's gonna try to get there. It's there. An awkward bounce. Resinol was waiting for it, but just didn't quite get the expected the bounce off the wall there. So had the angle a bit wrong. Bolt's waiting to across.
Oh, the bump ski.
Wow.
Oh,
what
wow.
the heck?
Wait, Resinol said, okay, I don't care.
Oh, wow, no one's back. Oh, they're back down. Some boost up. I don't know how they do that. It's just so crazy. Wavy's up.
Uh-oh.
Bolt's there too. Bishop might get there first. Does get there first. Resinol is there as well.
Oh, he goes low.
Oh, it's back up.
Someone do something.
Uh-oh.
Reset.
Oh, my.
The pinch.
Oh, my.
Oh.
It doesn't really have anything there. No real, anything.
Wink. Uh-oh. Oh, don't get.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, this could be
no.
it. Everyone pray.
Oh, it gets the bump. Oh, it's so in such an awkward place.
Wow.
That would have been insanity. We're 3 minutes into overtime now.
Oh,
Resinol goes
no,
up.
Get there in the back. Oh, who's going to be there?
Oh.
Wait.
Gets the demo. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh.
The demo's going to set off boost wrong.
Oh.
Resinol's there. Puts it off the
Oh, is he gonna
backboard.
have
Going
it?
for the double touch.
Oh, the
Slightly too high.
Boom.
Gets the boat. Yep. Oh, man. He's going to go up the wall with this.
He's
Gets
got
it to
so
the
much
center.
boost.
Ooh. Nice little pick there. Wavy tries to get it over them. Isn't quite the most successful.
Oh, no, we can't.
Pops
Boink.
it back up. Gets the touch. Gets the second
Oh,
touch.
that's a
That
chance.
control's insane.
Oh, the slow play.
Oh, wait.
Wow,
Oh, it's
Resinol.
Telling you, Resinol, MVP right now. He's the MVP in my book.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Wow, we're 4 minutes into overtime at this point. No team wants to give this up at all. Bolt goes up.
Oh,
I think he got the reset. Just couldn't get the flip.
Oh, this could be a chance.
Yeah, it's
This
weird.
could be a chance. You got the reset.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
not like this.
Oh, not like this.
Not like this.
That's one of like those just, no one wants to win like that. Looks like they tried for the pinch. Don't know what the idea there is. Passes it to Bishop there.
Oh, it's a 2-on-1.
He
Wow.
has position. He's fine. He has position. Delays in the corner, lets his team rotate
now
back.
the
Smart
counter
play.
attack.
Oh, good little bump there. Wavy
Oh, the
gets an
demo,
awkward
friggity.
touch.
Oh.
Back pass.
This could be dangerous. Oh, the bump. Oh, that's in. Oh, my God, Anthony.
No one wants to lose. Oh, it's a wonderful pop. Oh, is Wavy going to get something there?
Oh,
man.
no.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Resident there? No. Looks like the attacking pressure has been switched on by water bottles here. They've been significantly in their opponent's half in the last minute or so. But,
Oh, friggity.
we're going to game 5. We're going to game 5. That's a play. That's a play right there.
Anthony, I saw that after goal demo.
Gets a little frustration out. Is this the beginning of the comeback? Is it?
Could be.
Totally could be. You're right about that. All right, everybody. We're going to game 5. It is 3-1 Orange Juice. The score bug is being updated right now. I promise. I promise. I'm getting there. I'm getting
Wavy
there.
doesn't say GG.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You got that goal?
Friggity. Ooh, save.
Bishop's up. He's there. Uh-oh. Oh, Wavy's up. Oh, Resinal's calculating, looking. Bishop's going to fly in. Doesn't get there quite enough time. Resinal takes a few kind of... Uh-oh. Oh, that's in. That's just an awkward goal. Just awkward. But nonetheless, a goal is a goal. A goal counts for one, no matter how it goes in. Just a weird, weird bounce there.
The pinchy.
But they'll take it. 1-0, Water Bottles looking to seal the deal in Game 5 here in Turbo Tuesday Week 11. Goes a little wide there, puts it back into the corner. Volty's there, Pizza's there. Wavy puts it into the middle. A demo trade there. Oh, Reasonable just has an open goal there, and Reasonable takes the goal, makes it 2-0. This is going to be a tough comeback here, Beza.
I think it's possible.
Yeah, you think everything's possible.
Yeah.
Good kickoff here. Wavy is up, puts it to the center. Big bump there onto Bolty, or Bolt, I should say. Bishop just kind of carrying it across, trying to keep it delayed a little bit. Another demo trade. So how does a demo trade work? If they're both going supersonic and collide, then there's a double, there's a trade?
Yeah. They can both eliminate each other from the field
Very
if they're
nice.
flying at each other.
Very nice, very nice. That was an interesting mechanic. Oh, Wavy puts it down. Doesn't have a teammate to follow. Tries to steal an opponent's boost. Not sure if he does. Bishop does steal the other corner boost. So that's 2 corner boosts stolen right there. That's a very important piece. They're going to be low on boost right here for Orange Juice, and they might be able to get a 3rd goal here. Oh, Wavy looks like he has a shot. Goes off the backboard, comes back down. Resinal's there, tries to put it in the upper corner, but sadly does not quite get there. Just a touch off. Friggity does clear. Wavy's looking for the, oh my, that's a read.
Ambitious.
Very ambitious. Resinal puts it off the backboard. Bolt puts it out to the side. Bishop beats him to it, keeps it in the corner. Wavy's there as well, gets a bump and kind of a half touch there. Bishop is almost there. Resinal gonna try to pop this up over everybody. He does actually. Oh, that's an open goal. Resinal again.
No, the hat trick.
3-0. Let's go.
All 3 of them go to Resinal. The Hattie.
So, comeback?
It's
Dead?
possible.
Possible. Hanging on by a thread?
There's a chance.
Yeah, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. All right, so Beza, it does look like we are getting close to the end of this one. This is the grand finals. It does look like Water Bottles is going to take the $100 tonight. What from a recruiting app, and there's Wavy. That's a nice little touch. Defender almost got there, but not enough in the ball. Yeah, and Bolt's already saying GPs. And Friggity left as well. Bolt leaves as well. That looks like that's the game over. For the what should they be doing right now? They just finished up a good recruiting tournament. Got lots of good looks. What's the look? What's the look?
Eat a healthy breakfast.
Eat a healthy breakfast. It's nighttime, Beza.
Okay. Go to their player profile and start messaging some colleges.
Yes. That's what I want to hear.
Boom.
All right.
And then eat your breakfast.
And then eat your breakfast. Go to sleep and then eat your breakfast. All of the teammates of Orange Juice have left, so we're going to switch back over to us here. And we're going to leave this lobby and call it a day. We're going to call it a day. So congratulations, Water Bottles. Wavy, Bishop, and Resinal. I'm going to go ahead and say Resinal's my MVP. We'll see what Stay Plugged In comes up with, and we'll release all the official stuff tomorrow. But what a night. Resinal consistently performing. Wavy, we all know how good he is. Seems like Resinal is also a young star, a sophomore in high school right now. So a lot of young talent. And like Beza said, what should they be doing? What should all players that have played tonight should be doing? Go to the platform, message some colleges, shout it out. Their stream's going to go on YouTube. Their stream's saved on Twitch. If the colleges want to go back and watch some of your gameplay, it's there for them. Take advantage of the opportunity at hand. And
eat a healthy breakfast.
Eat a healthy breakfast. With that, that's all I have. If you don't have an account on the platform, go make an account on the platform. If you haven't messaged a college yet with the new features on the platform, go message a college with it. Super, just why not? There is not a reason not to. Sign in, message. Sign in, message. That's what I think we're going to say for the next month, frankly, especially when it gets carried to college. So, with that being said, great Turbo Tuesday week number 11. That's all I have.
I'm going to go home and eat a healthy breakfast.
We are. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Players out there,
peace.
Good luck next week. And until then, we'll see you.
Bye-bye.